Lachlan will eat him off the side.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Storm King's Thunder right here at Proficiency Bonus. This is episode 86 tonight. My name is Michael, your most humble and merciful Dungeon Master for this evening. Before we begin, I'd like to throw out a couple quick shout-outs really quick to Twitch, Stream Abs?
Stream abs! Get them abs!
I don't think we're allowed to show that on Twitch.
I don't think we are.
I know nipples, it's okay. Abs are good.
Oh, okay.
Stream Abs. No, that's Streamlabs. Streamlabs. We've got many-sided dice, and we've also got Team MZ. Thank you so much for your support. We also want to thank our sponsors at Little Dragon Corp. They have some pretty amazing dice at their website. If you type in !Little Dragon in the Twitch chat, you will get a link to their website where you can browse and purchase some of those dice right now. Because our friend Blitz Graybeard, the shrouded one, has put the link in the Twitch chat for you. Apparently, he can see well enough in that thing to be able to type in that in the chat. Also, they have a Kickstarter that got backed in 6. Oh man, now missed it.
Wow.
I got this keyboard right here, and you guys beat me to it every single time. We got the Kickstarter link in there as well, where you can get some really cool elemental dice, including some metal elemental dice from Little Dragon Corp. So check those out and support them. Don't forget that if you type in the coupon code BONUS at checkout, you will get 10% off of your order. So please enjoy that 10% off on us and Little Dragon Corp. So that's awesome. Thanks, Little Dragon Corp. You guys are awesome.
We love you.
Before we jump into a recap, we do have one more special announcement that we would like to go ahead and share with you. We're not going to go ahead and throw it out there, but we're going to go ahead and give you a little sneak peek at a trailer for a new show that's going to be coming here to Friday nights relatively soon. So enjoy. Yes, that is right, folks. Shadowrun 6th edition, the 6th world, is coming to Proficiency Bonus. It's going to be on Friday evenings with this crew plus a special guest. Very, very soon. We don't have a set date and start time for that, but we'll be getting that soon, and we'll be putting up all those links on our social media sites like Facebook and Twitter, and making sure that you have access to all that information when we know more. But it's a brand new system, and a lot of us have to learn it first before we can play it.
I'm so confused.
So it's going to be awesome. So today we're gonna dump. We're gonna dump in, guys.
Oh no.
What kind of night is this?
Are you okay, Michael? Do you need help?
I need
Long weekend?
Excuse me, I need some more to drink, folks.
Oh yeah, that's gonna help.
Some soda?
Some soda.
Some pop?
Some soda pop.
Ginger ale though? Is it a ginger ale?
So
Canada Dry?
we're gonna dump in with some stream abs as we get ready for tonight's episode.
264. 265.
That's it. 3,000. 3,001. 3,002. Run to the chopper. We will get it all set. Thank you, Kaplan, for the awesome comment in Twitch chat. We're excited about Shadowrun. It's going to be exciting. So, a little bit of recap. Last week, our group took a trip to a place called the Weeping Garden while they were resting. Diana met an interesting individual.
I also agree, Mofin. I'm in Mofin's car.
Mofin and Callista, if you haven't figured it out yet, are anti-Weeping Garden. Because they were denied admittance into the garden.
I'm just anti-God, I think.
There they had Diana met an individual that looked like one of her friends from childhood, Salim. There they enjoyed some fruit of all different kinds. They enjoyed some fresh water from a fountain. Lachlan even reached out to this Salim figure, asking about the choices that he's made. Well, that he was asking for a friend. The choices that have been made throughout the course of his life, and got some encouraging answers back, I believe. It depends on how you want to take it. After leaving this garden and waking up from their rest, the group decided it was time to visit the Cloud Giants. And they took off towards this magical GPS that Mofin's been carrying around for quite some time now, towards this cloud castle. Upon arriving, they were trying to sneak in and were able to make a couple good moves against some air elementals and some Arakocra. But now they found themselves, after defeating those enemies, on this kind of ledge bridge area overlooking this place. And they can hear the shouts and cries and caws of birds, basically screeching in alarm as this place has obviously been alerted to some kind of disturbance or presence. So that brings us to tonight's episode, folks. And so the story is told. You guys can hear these calls in the distance. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check to start off the night.
Oh boy.
Well.
And Matthew, Mofin, I'm going to do something for you that I don't normally do. Because you went the extra mile and you have the shroud on tonight, take an extra point of DM's inspiration, good sir.
Ooh.
Oh, where's it? Perception.
Damn.
Wow.
Hey, Diana be perceiving and shit. I mean, crap. Sorry.
You're good. We got a Lip in the house in chat. Welcome, Lip.
Oh, nice.
Good to see you. Okay, now when you guys are in your cloud form, Christy,
Mm-hmm.
are your senses still the same? Like, they don't change,
Yes.
right?
They don't change.
As you guys were approaching this place, you probably would have heard some things that sounded like, I don't know, these weird, loud, grinding sounds at first from a distance. But as you got closer, they were kind of muffled by this constant combat that you guys were in with these air elementals and stuff. But not only do you guys hear these calls, but you also hear what sounds like roars coming from somewhere within this castle. But they sound like almost roars of pain
Oh
and
no.
suffering.
Oh, I don't like
Can I
that.
ask, do they sound like griffins?
Make an intelligence check, Diana.
I was just gonna ask, do they sound bestial in
Go
nature?
ahead and make an intelligence check. Actually, since you're saying bestial, go ahead and make a nature check, Callista.
Okay.
I'm intelligente, and she's...
Anybody who would like to make an
19.
intelligence check based on something, go ahead and tell me what you're making the intelligence check on, and you can make one if you'd like to.
I can't even think of something funny.
You know what's going to be hard is if I'm muted, nobody's going to see my mouth moving.
Yeah.
That's true.
Good,
Like just now.
good point.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no! I can't focus for you, Matthew.
Oh, that is a very, very
Oh,
good
no.
point. Everybody, like, why has Matthew been so quiet tonight? He hasn't talked the entire episode.
So you say we hear this strange screeching, right?
Yeah, it's a screeching, but it's not like a high-pitched screeching. It's a...
It's like a low-pitched screeching.
Oh,
So I'd like to check and see if it's some sort of a demonic or devilish.
Okay, sure.
I'd like to see if it was a person.
MX Lip just subscribed, and he's been a subscriber for 1 year straight, folks.
Oh, BB.
Wow, thank you, Lip. Man.
I felt a pain in my chest of happiness.
Oh, BB.
Sweet, sweet.
Yeah, -1.
Oh.
Actually, though,
Rude.
I might give Ashlyn a little bit of a buffer on this one because of some experience that she's had.
What?
It does not sound bestial, Callista. You would know if it were, based on your intelligence and your role.
Okay.
Diana, definitely not griffins.
Okay.
But with your perception check, even though that roar is not griffin-esque, you do hear what you've in those calling bird calls. A couple of them sound familiar. Oh my gosh, it sounds like maybe there are griffins here somewhere. And they're calling too. Ashlyn, well, Mofin, definitely not devilish. From your experience.
Or demonic?
Or demonic.
Okay.
Are they gnomes?
Definitely not gnomes, Lachlan.
You didn't even need to check for that one, apparently.
Ashlyn, back with your friend Harshnag.
Oh.
During his epic last stand,
I'm gonna cry.
you remember you were able to hit the dragon a few times.
Mm-hmm.
The sound that's coming from inside this sounds similar to the sound that dragon made on impact of damage or when Harshnag flew into it. It sounds very draconic-esque.
Oh no. Don't giants and dragons like are mortal enemies, right?
From what you guys have gathered, yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Great.
But this sound
Well-
this dragon sounds pain, like in pain. Like it's not a roaring of I hate everything or I'm going in a rage. It's a painful roar.
Guys, I think they have a dragon and they're being mean to it. So I'm kind of conflicted because I don't want things to be mean to each other. But I really, really hate dragons. Like, really, like.
But we all also have a friend that's a dragon, Ashlyn. And I just start running.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of dragon it is.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh wait, I'm still in elemental form. I can't say shit.
You just sound like crackling fire as you're trying to
Yeah.
speak.
If it's a blue one, save it for me.
And you guys do know as you see Callista starting to take off in her elemental form, you can hear these bird calls are starting to get closer. It doesn't seem like you have much time.
Wolfen's gonna start chasing after Callista and be like, "Don't be a fool, you know I can understand you!"
Did you do your minute-long thing? I didn't know. I forgot what you were doing for a minute.
Oh, yes, to banish the air elemental. That's over and done
Okay.
with at this point.
Cool.
Can I?
We don't have that much time.
Sorry, Michael. I'm assuming it hasn't been that much time. Could I have threw my use my actions to throw my moonbeam towards one of these screeching noises, like the cause?
I think you have to be
Or
able
is it
to
too far?
see it to be able to do that, right? You have to be able to see your target for
I think.
moonbeam.
Well, I can move it up to. I think so. I'd assume so because I'd have to line it up.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think you would have to.
And
have
we
line
don't
of sight,
see
and you
anything yet.
Don't see anything yet. You can hear it,
Okay.
but you can't see it quite yet.
Okay, fair.
So you guys are moving across this stone bridge.
I'm using my spider gloves to run along the side, like
Okay.
creepy spider monster.
Cool.
Okay.
Riled would be coming with you, right?
Yes.
All right. Just checking.
Oh,
I'll grab Diana and move her over here because I'm assuming Diana is coming with you guys as well.
Yeah, I can't see the board, so I'm
You
what?
can't see it?
No, I think I'm in the
Here.
wrong little section.
Yeah,
How
well,
about that?
pin.
Did that help?
Yay! I can see it now.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Callista, about when you get about this far,
Mhm.
that's when you notice out to your right, gliding around the top of this flying castle.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if you guys should be able to see them to your north once I put them on there. I'm not sure if you will or not, but I'm gonna go ahead and put them out there and see if you can see them.
Yep.
If you look,
Oh yeah.
you start seeing, it looks like
I don't see it.
4 of those humanoid bird creatures wielding spears, but 2 griffins are leading the way as they're gliding around, kind of banking around this curved tower above the castle. Lachlan,
Guys, you know what
Lachlan,
a team
you're on the side. So Lachlan,
Yeah.
you would notice that on the other side,
Yeah.
looking at the south, it appears that there are 3 griffins banking around with 2 more of these bird-like humanoids kind of swinging
Oh, boy.
around the outside, flying, looking directly
Oh,
towards
dear.
where you guys are located. So at that point,
Crap.
what we're going to go ahead and do is go ahead and roll initiative for me, everybody.
Crap.
Don't forget to
You
click.
guys don't train griffins though, right? So you know how to like tame them?
We know how to distract them, don't we? Or guide them because we've done it before with ours.
The difference is we've hand raised ours to follow those instructions.
So if these are hand raised to follow someone else's instructions, you just
Indeed.
you
True.
never
It's
know.
not like we can like what did
Because we use dancing lights to lead them away.
yeah.
Quick, animal handle them
They're not technically animals.
with your
Please
flames.
handle them.
with your flames. Okay, let me go ahead and get my character.
I
sheet
cast
up.
light and I do traffic air control signals in the thing.
Oh, we're doing
That
initiative.
one.
Yes.
No, it's light stick.
Click on your
I
token.
think I get a,
Whoa!
Wow.
as a fire elemental, I think I get a +2 to my initiative. So I add another 2 to those. So
Okay.
Nice.
be a-
Open.
Okay.
Yeah, so 14.
14.
The gnomes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They go further.
Go
Aw.
ahead and change yours to 14. Callista's is 14. Anybody else need to roll? We need to roll for Riled.
Rolled.
Let's go to.
Spider
Let me see if I
Spider Dad. Oh, your initiative, you Spider Dad.
Let me see if I can find his character sheet here. There it is. There's Riled. There you are, my friend. At your service. Here we go. How'd he do? Hey. Well,
9.
Eh.
9.
Eh. It's just eh.
Mm.
Eh. Okay. Anybody else? I think we're good. So let's go and put our order up. That brings us to Lachlan. As you notice those banking around, you are the first to take action.
I will alert my allies to those things.
Okay.
And then I immediately want to... bollocks. I'm going to start to advance a little bit this way. So this is... Oh gosh, I'm just trying to see what the scale is real quick. So this is
it's a massive
10.
map.
20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So yeah, I'm using my movement, my cunning action, then I'll use my attack to fire at this little guy down here. I have disadvantage
Oh,
because
wait,
he's so...
hold on a second. For some reason, the griffins... give me 1 second.
Uh-oh.
For some reason, I must not have clicked on it and ran the initiative for the griffins.
Can I ask this? Are all dragons intelligent or are some just not?
They're, I mean, they're intelligent enough.
At least as smart as a person, right?
Yeah, at least as smart
Okay,
as
you
a
can
person.
like talk to them.
like, yeah, like-
I mean, some people are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
True.
Okay, now I got it reset. I'm good now.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Cool. So I use my movement and my cunning action just kind of advance forward a little bit. Then this little guy down here, he's far enough that I have disadvantage. I'm going to fire the oath bow at him. Just the normal shot.
Oh, the griffin in the front?
Actually, that
Oh, got it.
Eric Kokra.
Eric Cocker. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Because he looks like he has hostile intent, right? He doesn't look like he's coming to be like, "Hey guys, welcome,"
No,
right?
Definitely. He's got a spear in both hands as he's flying towards you.
Gotcha.
Definitely looks like they are coming right for you guys.
I'd roll a 17 with disadvantage.
17 with disadvantage. I still think that's going to hit. Let me double check just to make sure. That will definitely hit.
Alrighty, so he's gonna take 6 damage. Yeah.
6 damage. As you kind of lob this arrow from your oath bow to make sure it impacts, you actually judge the distance perfectly as it's flying towards you. The arrow sticks right into the top of its face, its head right there above its beak, and it immediately turns to ice and snow and shatters into a bunch of pieces, and it starts to fall down, and it disappears.
Huh?
Really? Like it didn't respond like a normal organic creature?
Nope. Just like
I would mention that.
just like the ones that Ashlyn had hit last week. They broke into a bunch of pieces of ice.
And then in
I
turn.
wondered why it did that.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
What? What?
It's Mofin all over again!
Simulacrums or something?
I'm so confused.
Is this clone? Like what?
Mofin, you are up. Don't forget to push the top. There you go.
Okay, so Mofin is actually Lachlan is down on the side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't. Well, I probably would have seen the arrow on the thing break. So
That wall,
Mofin
the
is-
wall next to you, if you're not looking out through like the gaps, is probably still taller than you, because this is all giant size.
fair enough.
So you imagine like the top of a castle, it has those battlements, those raised areas.
Yeah.
That's what all of these
Yeah.
are around it. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up and let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And these little black spots are the like gaps between it that I can see through.
You can barely see through it. Like you have to be on your tippy toes.
Okay. So Mofin is gonna get up there, sort of wedge his staff up a little bit, and I'm gonna hold an action to cast Firebolt. The minute one of those creatures gets within range.
Okay. So they're all out of your range currently?
Yeah, it's I got 150 feet.
Okay.
I've got basically down to about here. Just go somewhere roughly in like
That range? Okay.
there.
So holding a firebolt for that.
Yep.
All right. Gotcha. That brings us to the bird-like humanoids. If you want to leave that line on there, Matthew, you can. That way we'll know. And that'll help to trigger that action for me mentally too.
Yeah, let's see.
All
so
right,
there's,
these critters get to go. So how fast can they move?
there.
Fly speed of 50 feet.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Fly speed of 50 feet. All right. So we're gonna go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, dash, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And it looks like these are all going to do the same. So they're going to get to be about right here. This one's going to get to be about right here. And this one, based on that information, is going to be about right there. So they're dashing towards you. They can fly pretty fast. This one is going to dash on this side, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and it goes to dash and is right in range of Mofin's held action. Here goes the firebolt. And that will hit. Roll your damage. As the fire makes contact with this bird creature, it melts the top half of its torso and body, and its legs just fall into snowflakes and begin to start to flutter to the ground. and it
That doesn't
disappears.
seem natural.
As the fire
Mage hand
impacts.
thumbs up.
Mage hand thumbs up. I love it.
Gnomes have this side covered.
That brings us to Callista.
Okay, so I can get to here with my movement. And is this an open door, closed door? What is this in front of me?
Closed, massive door. It's about 25 feet high.
Is there any gaps, at least in like an inch opening at all?
There's a keyhole about 10 feet up.
Perfect. So I will stick my head through the keyhole.
Alright.
Fire through the keyhole.
Fire
That's
through
scary.
the keyhole. Excellent. So basically, are you just kind of like peering inside? You're not going all the way in?
Well, I want to look first before I continue my movement to go down.
All right. You definitely can tell as you look in that this door is not only has a key and it's locked from the inside as you're kind of putting your flame head through the keyhole. You can also notice there is a pretty heavy duty support on the back that's like it's a lock that comes down. It's like one of those old school pieces of wood that just lodges into there, but this is not made of wood. It's made out of some kind of thicker material. You're not really 100% sure. So it's heavily barred. And you look down the hall, and there doesn't seem to be any presence other than these other massive doorways to your right and left. And there's these nice golden sconces that there's two of them, the one on the right, one on the left on the hallway, that have this gorgeous flame like flickering inside the gold sconce, illuminating this hallway.
Okay. All right. I will, I guess, go through the door. Is the door wood or is the door stone?
Let me double check just to make sure. I believe that they are
Probably stone.
doors. Wow, actually, it's probably at least 27 feet high based on that. They are ornately carved, and they are wood with bronze fittings. And the handles and where you're kind of like peeking up through, it's about 10 to 12 feet off of the floor. So they are made out
Could
of
I
Burn it to the ground.
Can I, in theory, just stand here and burn the wood?
Burn it to the ground.
You could.
Okay, I do. So I like, yeah, I'm just gonna like press my whole like earth elemental form into the wood.
Okay. Go ahead and make an.
Two touch attacks.
Go ahead and make it. Yeah, make touch attacks against the door.
Sure.
I don't think they put a threshold in here. Let's see. Oh no, they did. No, they didn't.
Oh, heck, sure.
Not great rolls.
I would.
Not great
I would
rolls.
give you advantage
It's
on
door.
this because it's a door.
Okay, well then one's a crit.
It's kind of like it's
Yeah.
kind of like the whole chair thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are setting the door ablaze currently. As you're starting to touch it, you find weak spots where there isn't like bronze fittings or ornate carvings along the door. The doors are also painted. They're painted with this magnificent blue color. So, and you found areas where the paint actually ignites even better, and the pigment starts to make the fire just creep up the side of these doors and starts darkening.
Oh,
the
it's so
color.
pretty.
And you guys can all
So
see
well.
that
They
familiar.
also take another D10.
Oh, another D10?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this thing is on fire. It is burning. And
Okay, that's all I can do.
all right. That brings us to Ashlyn.
Ashlyn's gonna shoot at these bird things. She can move up a little. And fire her longbow. I think that's within longbow range.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Those are definitely.
95. Okay. So the first one's gonna be a crit
Oh,
for
God.
that thing.
On the first one?
So, yeah.
Okay.
That range too.
So, oh, that's only 12, but that's okay.
Shatters into ice and falls away.
Okay. I don't understand what my weapons are doing to these things, guys.
Ashlyn
Like, they
thinks
make-
she's got like hella magical powers right now.
Yeah, like, I don't get what's going on. Uncle Mofin, could you tell me physics? No?
I think you're
No.
muted.
Yeah, you can't tell me physics? Because
I can do so when we're not in the middle of a battle.
Can you tell me physics about my weapon? Oh, never mind. I'm just gonna shoot the other one. Okay. 15.
That hits.
Okay. 9.
9. Which one are you firing at this time? The one in the lead again?
Yes.
Shatters into ice and disappears as your arrow makes contact.
Man, Lachlan, did you put something on my arrows?
Not that I'm aware of.
Matthew, thanks for
That
sending me
you're
that stuff
aware
in
of.
Discord. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Helps out a lot.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
I knew it was in the DMG somewhere, but I wasn't gonna stop this to look.
I'm gonna run up a little and just end my turn.
Okay. Move up a little, end your turn. It's Ryld's turn. He's going to move up to a spot where he can also see and get his longbow out. And he's going to shoot at the other two Aarakocra that he can see. So, he has got a longbow. And he can actually, I think, make several attacks as well. He can make 3 attacks. First one fires. Oh, and crits.
Whoa!
So that one's probably going to be dead. Let's find out. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's...
Wow. He is...
Anybody have a cup to hold underneath this thing as it shatters into ice? That's it. That one is gone. He fires another shot at the other one that he can see. And unfortunately, that one's going to miss wide. So he quickly grabs another arrow, firing very quickly. And this one is going to hit as well. Ryld is a master at this longbow.
He's Lachlan's hero.
And this one shatters into ice and falls beneath the clouds.
He's so good.
And then he moves up a little bit more because he still has a couple of feet of movement left. And he's going to stop right behind Diana to back her up.
Hello.
And that brings us to Diana's turn.
Alright, that's lit. I have a cat climbing all over me. King, go away. Go away. Okay. Diana is, let me see here. Where is, like, are they all clustered together, like, in their flight path? Are they, like, all in a group?
Have you ever seen the movie Top Gun?
No? Is that like the face that they
Oh
do?
my god. Ever see
Top Gun, I know, is way before your time.
I was just gonna say, I don't think she's old enough.
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks.
These
with, flying beans.
Diana, as you're watching, even though in the couple just brief seconds that you're watching them fly, it almost seems as if they are flying in a formation. And they seem to be sticking together and almost seem to be like working as a team as they fly closer to you.
Okay, how many are in a group? Like, I think you said that there was 3 in one area and then 2 in another?
Yeah,
Yes,
there's 2 to the north that are flying in a formation,
Okay.
and then there's 3 to the south that are flying in a formation.
Okay.
And they're kind of just banking around the corner, like just they made eye contact, seeing you guys coming. They can see now that the front door is set ablaze.
Are they within 60 feet of me?
Nope.
No, they are not.
Well, that goes my... I was
I
gonna
think they're
cast
probably
Fairy
about
Fire.
I think the closest ones are probably about 100 and some feet away from you right now. If I snap this up here, I think
Darn it.
the closest one at the top is 160 feet away. The closest one at the bottom is about 190 feet away, 195-ish.
190 and the other one was 160, you said?
Yeah.
If I move down, will I be closer? Will I be within 150 feet of the ones that are more down that way? 'Cause I believe that's like-
25.
Not yet.
Not
Almost.
Not quite.
You can hold your turn
Yeah, you,
or hold your
I
action.
can.
yeah, you
That's
can.
true.
You can hold your action and for a trigger.
Okay. If the 3... I'm facing the 3 ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When the 3 get within range, I have an action I would like to use.
Okay. What is it? A spell you're gonna cast?
It is a spell.
Okay. It is the Griffin's turn. The 2 in the north are going to go ahead and move. And I believe they have a fly speed of, wow,
60?
80 feet.
Oh, 80, damn.
Yours are young griffins, so yours might have a little bit of less speed than these do.
Oh no.
10. Actually, let's just do this. Let's just get my ruler out. 80 feet is going to get them to about there. So they can go about 160 feet. One of them is going to basically get right near Ashlyn. Use its dash. You also notice, Ashlyn, as they're getting closer to you, they're still about 30 feet above your head. This one's going to get about there, and this one's going to be flying in formation relatively close. Maybe just about right there. So they dash to there. The other three are going to move as well. Let me see how close they can get to you guys.
They can all reach Lachlan.
Oh, yeah. Lachlan, they can get to Lachlan, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to head towards Lachlan. So
That's no good.
So all three of them are flying in formation.
I'll be fine!
But
Everything's okay!
as soon as they get into range,
Can't you dodge stuff?
right about here, that's when Diana's spell triggers.
I didn't know it was gonna be great.
I knew. Why did I know that was gonna be your reaction?
I didn't realize. I thought it was just evil flying eagle men.
Yep, it's 3.
We killed them all.
It's the evil flying eagle dogs.
I don't want to fireball them.
Is that what you're casting?
Oh, that was what I was gonna cast.
And yes, if you hit target the middle one, you're gonna hit all 3 of them.
That would be so mean. I'm gonna. No! I feel like that would be an evil action.
Diana,
Go get the magical field in the sky where all the griffins
Diana,
get to.
Diana's having a moral complex right now, and that
With-
takes her whole turn.
with your griffin knowledge, you would know that evil entities can train griffins. And basically just to serve them. And you know that evil essence can be passed down, and these griffins are probably going to try to eat you.
Don't blame the dog, blame the owner.
Evildoers training evil griffins to do evil deeds, because that's what the evildoers do.
I
Mofin
said I was gonna cast fireball, so I guess I have to, right? Like in the
Launch
Diana's
it.
ready for. Okay.
Launch it off, Diana.
Okay, fine. I cast fireball and I throw it at the griffins, and in the entire time, right in the center of them, and the entire time I'm thinking in my head like, Salim, don't watch. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's a dexterity saving throw, I believe,
Yes.
for all
I'm gonna do
3.
that. Level 2.
Oh, a level 2 fireball. Woo, DC
25
17.
damage.
That is a success. That is a failure. And a
Failure.
success.
Okay.
So
Good.
we'll say the one in the middle was the one who failed, because that would make more sense to me.
Okay. Yeah.
So they
So they take half?
Yeah, so that's 25 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
The middle one.
Yeah.
As this
Yeah.
fireball explodes in the center of this formation, you watch as the flames engulf. You can see the 2 griffins on the outside seem to bank away a little bit out of the flames. Some of the outskirts of the fireball consume them a little bit. But then you can see, as the flames subside, you can see some blackened feathers and some spaces on the birds where they have been absolutely cooked and the feathers are missing.
Oh my god. I
These
feel
ones are turning to
awful.
ice.
So they look roughed up, but they are still flying, and they are still on their way towards you. So they can get, with their formation, after that spell kicks, they're going to get right to here, and they're still about 30 feet above you guys. And in that
God.
instance, that brings us to Lachlan at the top of the round again.
Alrighty. I'm going to use my movement, my cutting action, to close the distance between myself and this door that Fire Callista's burning down. And I think I'm just going to try to take like a flying jump kick at the door, hoping that it's been weakened and maybe like punch through it.
Okay, make an attack roll. This is like a kick. You're trying to kick it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dynamic entry.
This is just a strength attack.
Oh god.
As you're just trying to just run,
I'm
jump,
not
kick.
proficient, so I think it's just a strength
I
check.
think it's just a strength check.
Oh, buddy!
It's like the bird hitting the glass door.
You
Oh my god.
It's like those commercials where the glass is so clean, the like dopey dad just walks straight into it.
Thank you for the bit, Slip. You take six.
Slip.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, Lachlan, as you slam
Oh
into
my
the door.
God.
And you take an additional. Oh my gosh, 6 points of fire damage from the door being on
buddy.
fire.
Oh no.
Oh.
Lachlan!
Then I just like
Callista's just yelling at you in fire form, like, what are you doing?
my face just like runs down the whole door, like
Burning the whole way down.
and I end my turn collapsed in a heap at the bottom of probably prone because I fell. I don't know.
I would say you're not prone. You just took all that damage.
Cool. End turn.
Turn brings us to Mofin.
Successful turn.
You okay? You got it?
Wolfwood is just shaking his head with no real concept of how his genetic material led to Lachlan.
Mofin spends most of his time questioning everything.
And then looking up at the... So they're about 30 feet above us?
Yes, about 30 feet above. They look like they're coming in hot.
Coming in hot. Wolfin's going to point at the one in the middle that is looking like he's a little charred and...
Little toasty.
Oh, after what Diana's done to this poor creature, I really think it needs to chill out. And really?
That's
repeating spell cantrip.
$4 content in there.
Yeah.
That's
Let's try that again. Is that gonna...
That's a $4 cantrip. Pay up.
There it goes.
You definitely. Well, let's double check. I don't know if a 13 will hit. It actually does.
Hey,
Roll your damage.
Yay.
I'll take 10 points of cold
10
damage.
points of cold damage. That's the one in the center, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, he's
Yeah,
toasted.
the one that looks like Diana tried to cook.
Alright. It definitely takes that 10 point, and Ray of Frost also subtracts 10 from their speed.
Slows their movement by 10, yeah.
Alright, I'll put a little blue dot there so I can hopefully remember what that means.
And then Wolfen is going to...
This griffin
use
has now
his movement.
this griffin has now applied icy hot.
Poor buddy.
Fire freeze. It's feeling real good. Now he needs to make it smell menthol.
That's it.
Okay, and Wolfen's heading towards the door to check on his great-great-grandson.
Okay. All right, Callista, you are still in the midst of burning this door down.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Uh,
Oh, bam, bam.
Bam, bam.
Yeah. You feel like
And
your
defense.
first strike was pretty solid. As you're slamming into this door, you can see some of the wood is starting to rip away as you're trying to target the weak points that the fire is already burning, and you've actually kind of beat a hole into the front of the wood part of the door.
Okay, then I will go on to the other side and start doing it on the other side.
Oh, fantastic! All right, so moving
Okay, that's-
on in. Okay. Yeah, you think
Probably-
probably one more round of this is going to blast you a big enough hole that everybody outside can get through it.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent.
Okay.
That brings us to Ashlyn.
Should Ashlyn go after these griffins or the other griffins? Ashlyn's gonna run down here and go after these griffins.
Yeah, the ones
That have already
the
been-
ones at the south have like smoke trails coming off of them. like the blue angels coming in.
Wow.
Oh, poor griffins. I feel really bad doing this. Wait, let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I can get it.
True, MX Lip. Friendly reminder, he says back pain is a serious epidemic. It is. It is.
I would know. It
Trust me.
really sucks.
That is why I
Yes.
bought a hot tub.
Oh, I'm so jealous. They're so good for back pain. Oh my god.
Could this be considered a straight line
Hello?
that hits everyone?
Within 5 feet?
I don't. Let me see. I know my staff of thunder.
The problem with that is you're going through one of these battlements.
Oh yeah.
You'd
How tall are they?
They're about 10 feet high.
Can I? I'm just gonna walk up it.
Yeah, you can do that. You can get right on top of it. But yes,
Okay.
yes, that would hit everyone in that line if you get that position on top of the wall. Yes. I'm
Okay,
pretty sure
hold
you
on.
have enough movement to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use I can't use thunder. So I'm gonna use lightning strike.
Okay.
Oh, actually, hold on. I can use deafened. Oh, I don't want to do deafened. Okay, I can do yeah, 5 feet wide, 120 feet long. Must make a dexterity saving throw. So I'm gonna use lightning strike on
Lightning strikes. Here comes 3 dex saves. That's a 21 a
Yeah, that don't-
success.
them. Yep.
And then we've got a failure. And then
Or
a
one in the middle that can't
failure.
roll.
Yeah,
over.
yeah, the one in the
Oh,
middle is
yeah.
terrible. The only one that manages to get out of the way is the closer one that can see it coming like almost immediately and seems to try to tail off a
Ooh,
little
that's
bit.
bad.
Ooh.
Look at all those
Oh.
ones.
You got a couple ones in
Ooh.
there. Yeah, so half damage to the first one as it gets shocked a little bit by that lightning, but these other ones are going to take 28 points of lightning damage.
Yeah.
You watch as the middle one just starts to almost go into some kind of shock seizure.
I'm sorry.
And then you watch as its wings just fold up close to its body and it starts to spin kind of like when you shot a duck in Duck Hunt and just starts and falls away.
I imagine Rockland going up on the screen like.
The other one takes a lot of lightning damage and a lot of feathers seem to be ruffled and almost like staticky, kind of like sticking up all over its body. But it's still in the fight.
Okay, and that's my movement in action.
Okay.
So that's good.
All right. Rod's turn. Do you guys think Rod would stay to the north or do you think he'd switch up to the south?
Probably north.
North? Okay, he's just going to
Yeah.
move up a little bit, find a nice spot in between these battlements, look out, and fire his arrows towards probably the first griffin that he can see. So here comes 3 longbow attacks to the griffin. That will hit. That will hit. And that will also hit. So 3 longbows are going to do... Wow. Ouch. And ouch. Who does math really well?
Not me.
15, 27, 38.
38 points of damage to the first one as 3 arrows within the span of a few seconds slam into the side of the griffin. And you hear the painful squeal come from the griffin's beak as that one looks severely injured now with a nice pattern of arrows sticking out of its chest. Riled will move up a little bit more, kind of backing up Diana. And it's Diana's turn.
Hi. So, let me see.
He
here.
looks towards Diana, puts a hand on the shoulder, and says, "Be careful. There's some more coming."
Oh boy, that's great. Oh no, hang on. Let me get my headphones really quickly.
For sure.
Are my headphones? Hang on, give me 1 second. My Discord is acting super weird.
Yeah, we're getting a
Sorry,
red.
I'll type what I was going through.
We're in the red right now, so it's struggling.
I know. Let me type what I was going to do into chat instead. I'm gonna disconnect real quick to see if that fixes it.
Yesterday.
I've been watching it. It keeps jumping in and out.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go to Central? Would that be easier for you guys?
We can try it.
I have green now.
Let's go.
I've been good this whole
Yellow.
time,
Yellow.
but if you guys are
Yeah,
struggling,
I'm seeing green the whole time too.
You're seeing green?
No, I keep going from green to red.
Okay, let me go from east to central and see if that does anything for us.
sure.
If it makes it worse, let me know. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. If it goes,
I'm in yellow.
if it's worse, just
Still yellow.
are you still yellow?
Oh, nope, green.
Okay.
Green.
All right, we'll try it.
Got
We'll
him.
try this server setting for a little bit and see if it helps.
Okay.
Guiding bolt. The weakest griffin. Okay. I don't think she can hear me, but the one basically back closer to her would be the weakest one.
Yeah, she's not in Discord at the moment.
24 definitely hits. I need her to roll some damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know if what I said
Yeah,
worked,
the
but
weakest griffin is probably the one closer to you right now in the back.
okay.
Um,
Okay.
24 definitely hits.
Then, yeah.
With guiding bolt. So if you want to
Okay.
roll your damage,
Cool. I want to do that level 1 or level 2. Let's go with level
level 2,
2. Yeah.
Nice.
Not much.
12 points of radiant damage. Yeah, this one looks like it's barely able to fly. It is fluttering and it's maintaining its focus on trying to accomplish the mission that it was given. So,
Oh.
anything else, Diana?
I don't know. I don't have any bonus action cantrips, so I am done.
All right. The griffins get to go. And
Uh-oh.
they are all within range of everybody now.
Yes, they are.
This one flies over top of Mofin and then is going to do a dive attack towards Mofin
Nice.
as it dives down.
Cool. If Mofin is within
Actually, no, they don't have
30 feet
never
of
mind.
me?
They don't have dive attack. That must have been the other. It's just gonna fly down next to Mofin and make a beak attack and a claw attack as it tries to bite you and claw you.
if it's within 30 feet of me, I can cast Warding Flare. So I'm gonna do that as a reaction.
It's within how many feet of you?
30 feet, which it is.
It just barely is. Yep. So you're gonna do warding flare.
Yeah.
So these attacks will be made. It's just do one attack or both attacks with disadvantage.
I think it's just one attack.
The first
The
attack.
first attack. Okay, so
Yeah.
this beak attack will be at disadvantage against you, Molfin, as some divine light seems to engulf your area. And I think that will miss, and that actually I think helped you a lot. Well, it would have been a 10 anyway, but the claws a 14.
That'll miss too.
That'll miss too. And it is going to, since it's still flying, it's going to fly up and away from you. So you do have a attack of opportunity if you'd like to use it.
Oh, hell yes, we're going to take a swing
And
at
it
that
flies
thing.
up and it gets to
Shuriken.
about right there, taking a swing on its way out with the staff of power, and that will strike it. Go ahead and roll your damage as you come across its back with your staff. As that it takes both. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why don't I have
24.
that? I need that.
As you guys see this
It's
flash of
the hand.
as you guys see this
Oh.
flash of blue energy come from the staff as it strikes, it almost looks like when he's done, the whole staff is coated in frost. As this thing nails the back of it, you hear this painful squeal come from the griffin as it hobbling flies up back into the air. It does not look very good, but it's still there. And Molfin, there's a bunch of frozen feathers laying on the ground beside you. This griffin.
These are kind of neat.
Such a hoarder.
This griffin flies down towards Diana, is going to do the same thing. Beak attack towards Diana. That is 20 to hit.
Ooh.
That's going to bite you for 8 piercing as its beak pierces your flesh. And then you got a 16. Does a 16 hit you? No, it rakes across your shield. You're able to defend against that, but you can hear that screeching sound of the claws come across the shield right next to you. And it is also going to fly back up. If you'd like to take an attack of opportunity, you may.
Did I already used my reaction to hit
You did.
cast Warding Flare,
did,
though.
That's true. So it
Yeah.
can fly away. It flies back up 30 feet and gets to about right here on the other side. These two griffins come in. One of them actually goes towards Riled. 10. Right, definitely can get there with 80 speed. Dives down, takes a bite attack. Or beak attack. I believe that will hit. Let me double check. Riled. Never mind. Gosh. He's like a stinking monk or something. He's able to dodge out of the way of that attack and also that attack. As the griffin tries to fly away, he's gonna go ahead and make a quick swipe. Well, actually, he has his bow, so he will not get an attack of opportunity currently. This other one flies, and let's see. Sarah, do me a favor and roll a d6 for me.
Boom.
We'll see which one this goes after. 4,
Boom.
it goes after Mofin. as it floats down and tries to attack Mofin twice. Here comes a beak. 26 critical.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
9 piercing damage from the beak as it bites right into your neck. And then a critical miss. Critical miss.
Good.
This one's also going to fly away, and since you've also used your reaction, it flies to about right here, and it is able to get out of there, as you're still a little bit stunned by that impact from the bite to your neck.
Disregarded. It's mine! Nobody takes it!
Lachlan, you are picking yourself back up off the floor as you slammed into the door.
Oh,
What would you like to do?
that wasn't a great idea. This one right here, I'm gonna just fire an arrow at it.
Which one?
Let's see, the one that's like right here, kind of
north?
closest.
Gotcha. Yeah, it looks really weak.
Nice.
Oh, there's a lot of those tonight.
Yeah.
That one, you hear it squeal in pain, and then it just falls and disappears below the bridge. Gone.
Does it turn to ice?
It does not turn to ice. It just squeals and then falls. You see just a path of feathers falling off of it as it descends.
Physics.
Anything else you'd be doing, Lachlan?
I just, Callista, how's that door coming along? And turn.
Okay, Mofin is up.
Mofin, angry.
Oh no.
One's gonna.
That one that hit me, how's it looking?
It is definitely bloodied.
I'm gonna burn one of my inspirations.
Oh no.
On a bloodied griffin, he's gonna burn his inspiration. Yes.
Just with a guttural cry and a wave of the hand behind the staff again. Firing off.
that will definitely hit.
Yeah.
A 22 strikes the creature for 19
Oh my goodness.
points of damage. As the fire makes impact and sparks go shattering everywhere, it is still flying, managing to fly somehow, even though most of its body is missing feathers.
Wow.
Does it smell like chicken?
And how wide are those arrow slits?
Along the walls?
Yeah,
Probably about 3 feet.
3 feet wide.
Well, each one of your squares is 5 feet down there. So
Yeah.
between 3 and 4 feet, probably. These are
So
these
would I
are
be
built
able
for
to
giants.
use- So would I be able to use my movement to sort of crawl up into it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
So Mofin is going to crawl up into this little arrow slat.
Okay. Sure.
I just caught up in it. You don't get turned away from me. You get back down here right now.
As Mofin scolds the griffin from inside the arrow slit.
Right.
Excellent. Callista, you are on the inside, currently burning this door down. What would you like to do? As 2 more big impacts you see Lachlan and Ashlyn. You see these
Oh yeah.
fiery hands just bust through the door, and burnt wood just shatters out onto this bridge, and just you see pieces of wood just scatter all across, as now there is a big gaping hole in the door with flames like licking all around the edges of it as this thing is set ablaze. Black smoke just pours into the air.
Nice lock picking.
Am I still hearing that dragon roar?
Since the calls of alarm have arose, you haven't heard any since those.
Okay. Then I'm assuming these are just doors over here, right?
On the north and south end of the hall?
Yeah.
Yes. Similar doors to the one that you basically got into.
Then I'll just stick my head into a keyhole or something through this door.
Okay. As you stick your head in, can you see on the other side?
I will look. Yeah.
There.
Oh!
You stick your head in, and you can see there are 3. You've seen these before. They're ogres.
Yeah.
They are wearing aprons, and they have kitchen supplies.
Okay.
And it looks like one in the back is like mixing something in a big pot. You see another one seems to be like preparing things on a table in the middle and like chopping things up with a knife. And one back here in the left-hand corner seems to be using a rolling pin to roll out some kind of dough.
Okay. I stick my head back out, and that's my turn.
Okay, sure. Ashlyn, you're up.
Is the door wide enough to run through now?
Yes,
or...
it is now, thanks to Callista and her fire elemental form.
So there are still 3 griffins left. Okay.
There are 2 of the 3 look pretty shabby.
Mofin, do you have a vendetta against that one near you?
Wolfen just sort of waves his staff back through the slit.
He's just cursing at this griffin and taunting
it. I'll leave you to that one. I will fire an arrow at this one, hopefully, with my longbow.
Okay.
25,
yes. 25 does it.
13.
13 points of damage. This one, you hear it squeal, and then fall. It slams onto the top of one of these battlements. Feathers poof up from it, and then it rolls off the edge and disappears off the side.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
You still have another shot.
Is this guy looking beat up at all?
That one looks okay.
Okay.
See about that.
Can I animal handle it?
You can certainly try.
I don't think that would go well. Okay, I'm just gonna.
It just watched you murder one of its friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it with a longbow, hopefully. Okay. 18?
18 hits.
I'm gonna animal handle it.
9.
Animal handle it with your bow and arrow, right?
Yeah, 9.
Yeah, you put an arrow into its neck and you hear it squeal in pain, but it still looks like it's got a lot left in the fight.
And then I'm gonna run in, like, here.
Okay. End your turn?
Right behind Callista. Yep,
Okay.
end my turn.
All right. Riled is going to go. He's going to move up a bit. Behind Diana once again. He's going to fire 3 shots at this other griffin with his longbow. One that tried to bite into him. So here comes 3. That's going to hit. That's going to crit.
Ooh.
Nice.
And that's going to hit. Man, he is mopping up today.
I love him so much. Oh my god.
So I'm going to do these separate so I don't have to math. So that's 12. Let's see if this... Oh, gosh.
Ooh.
Okay, Matthew, math that for me.
11.
Okay, 26.
26? How about that one?
Okay, that's another 12.
So that's a total of...
12 and 26, 38.
That's exactly how many hit points this thing had left. So as he puts 3 arrows in, right around where Ashlyn put her arrow, surrounds that arrow with other arrows, this thing screeches and disappears off the edge. And disappears from view. Then he moves up a little bit more. Diana, it's your go. There's only one griffin left, but it looks really hurt, and it looks like Mofin's trying to challenge it himself.
Oh god. Okay. I will move a little bit closer. I'll move 25 feet closer to it, and did Ashlyn try her animal handling check?
No, she handled it with a longbow.
I kind of want to try an animal handling check. I don't know if I have maybe some rations, some food.
Okay. Even with rations, go ahead and make this with disadvantage, please.
Okay. And then it's kind of just like, oh yeah, it's okay. It's like a Pokemon. You have to beat them up, and then they accept you as their master.
Wow! Full circle.
There we go.
Bravo.
So
Your lesson in
animal
Pokemon
handling.
training. It's the same as
How many
Griffin
Pokeballs
training.
do you have left, Diana?
an 8, so none. I don't have any Pokemon.
Although you're walking up next to Mofin, you're kind of like, Mofin's sitting there cussing at this thing, and you're holding up rations next to Mofin like this, like, please come eat these out of my hand, and Mofin's holding his staff like, if you come over here, I'm just gonna crack you in the head. It doesn't help you at all.
I should have stayed farther away. Okay. That thing's dead then. Never mind.
That brings us to the Griffin, who accepts Mofin's challenge, and dives down and is going to beak and claw attack Mofin. So here comes the beak. I don't think
I cast Warning
miss.
Flare on the second one.
On the second one, that's a miss, and that's going to be a miss.
Okay.
The Griffin tries to fly away, Mofin.
Mofin is going to take a swipe at him again, because why not?
Ah! My cat is biting me. He's making a claw attack. So I got it.
Yeah,
19?
yes, that will hit. Roll your damage.
Oh,
my gosh.
You see this burst of blue, cold energy, Diana, and it basically makes the rations fly out of your hand and just fly all over your face as this thing is just covered in ice and cold and just starts to plummet at a rapid pace. And it disappears out of your sight.
That's sad.
And Diana, being that close, would probably see that where Mofin is holding the staff in his left decrepit hand,
Mm-hmm.
the staff has almost frost radiating from his hand.
Diana has given up on trying to understand Mofin, so.
And you guys are out of initiative order at this point in time. As you guys see a massive gaping hole in the door that is still on fire and burning.
Oh boy.
Go through.
I'm just gonna peek in all these doors, not just peek through the holes.
I peek in the door.
Peek through the holes? Okay.
Yeet.
Yeah, you're peeking through the holes. As you look through this door, there is a spiral staircase that leads, I believe, up and down. Let me double check my map here, but I believe it does.
Okay.
Go up. Wait a second. I don't think it goes down.
Just goes up?
Yes, it just goes up from this level.
Okay.
There is a spiral staircase and another one of those golden sconces, and there's another door to be your right as you're peeking in.
Yeah. Sure, I'll peek in through that one.
Okay.
I want to go down here and open this door.
These doors are massive, Ashlyn.
Okay, I will not
So
open this
you
door.
can try to open the door, but it's going to require a check.
I will probably not do well on this check.
Let me double check to
I'll
see what the
help.
check is.
Mm-hmm.
You can
Please
try to
open
open it
it.
with an athletics check if you'd like.
I'm probably
I
gonna
help
lock
her?
on this.
Callista, you were looking in that other room?
Yeah, bed. There's like beds.
Yeah, you
There's
s-
nobody in here though, right?
Massive beds, doesn't seem to be occupied.
Okay, so I'll go back out and follow. So I'm mostly just looking through.
Sarah, or Ashlyn, you push this door and you push it open. It creaks open.
Ooh.
This massive 27-foot tall door. You guys watch as Ashlyn just muscles it and just pushes and shoves.
Wow.
And is able to make it open enough to where you guys could get in. This room, surprisingly, is dark.
Oh.
Most of the other areas seem to have been lit, at least from Callista's point of view.
Okay.
Well, I am a natural source of light, so
Yes.
So can I go in the room?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna
gonna
stick
go
my
in.
head in
Are
this
you
one.
unable to move your token through because of the...
No, I am.
You are?
I just wanted to make sure I was able to.
Yeah,
like,
I wonder
hallway.
why it's not doing that on that map. There we go. I removed the barrier for dynamic lighting, so
Okay.
should be good now.
There's a bunch of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let me go ahead and open that up so I can...
Mofin will follow in and cast light on the end of his staff so Ashlyn can see better.
Okay. As your light seems to cascade through the room, Mofin, you see this room is packed with what looks like to be oversized crates and barrels. And it looks like as you're walking through, you smell the sense of dried meats, some breads, maybe some fish and fruits. There are also some crates that looks like it's packed full of vegetables and some water and even some wine. So it looks like you found some kind of storage room.
Mofin is looking for the fish.
Oh yeah, you can find some fish. Yeah, you can go and put a hole in the crate on the side, and you just.
These guys are eating raw fish. Like, maniac.
Yeah, it seems like a
Didn't you say it was
Salted
dried?
fish.
dried
dried
meats, not fish.
Oh, okay. Looking for the meat.
All right. Oh yeah, yeah.
When did you turn into Gollum? Just like,
Well, Mofin is really hungry all the time, so.
oh yeah, I forgot about
Anytime that he would find anything to eat, he would probably be intrigued by it.
that. Okay.
So Mofin starts munching on some of these dried meats that he's found in this storage room.
I'm gonna start checking down this hallway.
Let
I'm
me.
gonna
Yeah.
squeeze through.
Uncle Muffin, should we try this door?
I'm telling Mulfin where I'm going. I'm gonna go check all the doors and see what I can find.
Before you get
I'm
too
listening
far,
for
let me
giant footsteps.
I need to check something very quickly before you guys get too
Sure.
far. Okay.
Sure.
I just forgot to
'Cause here's
make
the door.
I forgot to make one change on this map, so I need to make a change really quick.
Is Ashlyn, what door were you speaking of? Which one?
There's one in the north, from where we are. You want to go look at it?
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah,
let's go take a
you
walk.
guys can see beyond the storage room. There is another giant door on the other side.
Why
Callista,
not? What could go
as
wrong?
you make your way through that door, through the keyhole, it seems to be a hallway that
Mhm.
goes down, and because you're fire elemental, you have illuminated the room. And it seems to turn to the left after about 75 to 100 feet.
Okay, I'll float and peek around the corner.
Okay, Lachlan just basically watched Callista disappear through the keyhole of this door.
Picking a lock with herself.
As you turn the
I am
corner-
listening for giants. I'm listening to feel like the ground is shaking or if there's any disturbance.
Okay, make a perception check, Lachlan.
Okay.
And Callista, as you come around the corner, you can see there is a door to your left, a little bit down the hall, and then it seems like it turns to the right, and you can see as soon as you get there, there's another door to your right.
Because we should totally split the party in a giant fortress.
Hey, that's
I'm just checking doors, and I'll be right back. That's what I told Mulfin.
that's all Ashlyn and Mofin are doing up north is checking a door.
Just
By
peeking
busting them open with my foot.
in, not going in, just peeking my head through looking through the keyhole.
I'm going
There's
in.
a large room here, Callista, and you
Oh,
can see
this is gotcha.
it is.
Okay.
It's pretty well lit from outdoor light, but you can see there are 3 massive, giant forms standing behind armed ballistas, pointing in different directions. Their backs were to you. It's almost as if they're looking out, waiting for someone to either fly by or show themselves
Okay.
to unload these ballistas on.
Okay. I'm also going to do the same thing through this keyhole.
Okay.
Just looking.
Go ahead and look in. You see what looks to be some type of bed chamber.
Okay. So I will go back to my party and let them know. We'll let Mofin know what I saw going that way, that it goes to the ballistas and just empty bedrooms.
Can you communicate? You can communicate with Mofin, right?
Only Mofin understands primordial, so yeah.
Mofin, as you and Ashlyn are headed up towards this door, you see your fire elemental friend approach you and begin speaking in crackling fire noises that only you can understand. And lets you know, informs you of what's down south.
Mofin just sort of puts a hand up for a second. Ashlyn looks back at Callista. Were there any books in the bedchamber?
Did I see any? It was just a normal bed chamber. There's mostly just beds.
You did see furniture, and on one of the shelves there were books. They were giant.
There were
giant-sized books. They were massive.
In the bigger bed chamber, not like
the bed chamber that only had one bed and a couple other pieces of furniture. There was a bookshelf, and it did have some books on it.
Yes, I would tell him that in the bigger chamber there's a book.
Were they spell books?
Well, I can't exactly touch them in this form, so I couldn't tell.
she goes back to pick them off, and by the time she gets back, they're just this pile of ash in her hands. Here, Mofin, take these books.
Fair enough.
Wow.
Okay, we'll head and check that in a moment. Ashlyn wants to see what's on the other side of this door.
Do you want me to look before you open it?
No, I already kicked it open.
Oh, never mind.
You kicked it open?
Well, I rolled athletics. So
you did. 18, yeah. It creaks open, and immediately you see 3 giants turn around from their ballista forms and look at you and say, "What? They're inside!" And that's where we're going to take our break for this evening.
I actually not. Oh, she is that stealthy. I forgot she had stealth, but she's not that stealthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in
she found the opposite end of it. Oh my god.
Basically, yeah, this looks exactly like the room to the south, but there's also another one to the north. And these giants, immediately as soon as the door opened and see Ashlyn standing in the doorway with Mofin behind, they know something is up. So when we get back, we're going to see how this transpires. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and hanging out with us tonight. Thank you once again for all the bits and all the support. Stay tuned, and we will be back in just a few, folks. You don't want to miss it.
I'm rolling diplomacy.
right, everybody, welcome back to Storm King's Thunder. This is episode 86 right here at Proficiency Bonus. Once again, my name is Michael, your most humble and merciful Dungeon Master. And before our break, Ashlyn had opened up a massive door, pushing it open, revealing on the other side that there are 3 giants that have stopped looking out of these arrow slits behind their ballistas to face the door that just opened, and they see our heroes standing beyond on the other side. I think everybody has rolled initiative. Did everybody roll initiative?
Yeah.
Do we got Diana on
I
there?
believe. Sorry. I was fixing popcorn malfunction.
It's all good. Go ahead and roll initiative, Diana, and don't forget to
Hello.
click on your token so you can add it
Yes.
to our tracker. I believe I've got
There
everybody
is
else.
me. Okie dokie. I gotta pull up my character sheet. Hopefully this initiative is better than the last one. Hopefully I don't roll a 0.
Roll a 2.
Roll a 2.
It's better than a 0. I'm being positive.
Yeah. I tend to roll zeros.
Oh, one better.
Whoa.
No,
Wow,
she
baby.
rolled a 2.
One
She rolled
better.
a 2.
Lower than a 2.
Wow.
Oh, you rolled a 2. You just got a -1.
So
You did exactly what I was.
as you hear these voices, Callista is the first one to get to respond because as she sees beyond, it looks like a similar room that she saw to the south, and you're the first to act, Callista. What would you like to do?
Let me just. Yeah, I have to. Yeah, I have to go with this one.
Okay.
So I'm gonna dash over to the one in this corner and just whelm his face and just make him be on fire because that's all I can do. I can't do anything else.
Okay. One thing that you do notice as you get closer, Callista, is there is almost like this tornado-esque type wind that spins around this giant as you get closer. It makes the flames kind of wisp from you a bit, but it doesn't seem to
Okay.
affect you approaching or anything like that. It seems like it might be some kind of, I don't know, defensive strategy.
That's fine. So he'll take a D10.
So he just automatically takes it as soon as you go into the space?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
He doesn't even get
That's
a
all I
saving
can-
throw?
No, because I'm in his space.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
You can
And as that
almost
wind, as that fire wisps, you just charge right at him. Almost wrap your fiery arms around his legs, and you can feel the flesh underneath starting to torch a little bit. Yeah. Is that end your turn?
Yeah, the first time the elemental enters a creature's space on a turn, the creature takes 1d10 fire damage, catches fire until someone takes action to douse the fire.
So he is on
So the
fire
creature
too.
is he's on fire.
Okay, so the red dot,
Mhm.
he is on fire. as,
Mhm.
as his clothing.
And at the start of each of its turns, it takes fire damage unless it takes the turn to douse it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's all I can do.
All right, Mofin, you are up.
Okay, so Mofin is going to actually take a couple of steps forward
Okay.
into the room, and in giant yell out to the 3 of them. But if you just hand over your spellbooks, we'll all be leaving immediately. And then pointing at the one to the north,
Uh-huh.
Mofin is going to cast Synaptic Shock.
Hell yeah.
It needs to make an intelligence save.
Oh boy, intelligence save, huh? 10.
Nope. So let's see here. It is going to take 8d6.
8d6.
Eh,
20.
27 points of psychic damage,
And as you're...
and
Go ahead, keep going.
it is now muddled thoughts for the next 1 minute.
Muddled thoughts.
During that time, it rolls a d6 and subtracts the number from all attack rolls and ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration.
Nice.
It can attempt to save at the end of each turn, ending the effect of success.
Gotcha. So you watch this
That's
giant
amazing.
reach up and grab its head and go, "Argh!" as you speak in giant towards it. It looks angered towards you and pulls out a massive morning star from its hip.
And Moffin's going to take 5 steps back.
All right, Lachlan, you're third on our initiative tracker, so you're up.
Alrighty. I'm not seeing an awful lot. However, I see this.
You can hear an awful lot.
Yeah, and I think I'm seeing a giant over here. It looks like.
Yeah, you can. Mhm.
So
There's
do I
3
have
of 'em.
line of sight from where I am to potentially try to snipe him from the?
Probably not from
From
where
where I'm
you're at.
hitting?
You probably at least have to get somewhere up here next to Ashland, probably,
Gotcha.
to get line of sight over to that one because of the way the walls are.
Alrighty, then I'm gonna do that. I think to get that far, I probably have to use my cunning action a little bit, so I can't hide. I'm just gonna send this guy a normal Otho shot.
Okay.
Oh.
You actually hit the back of the ballista. Roll a d6 for me.
Yes.
You just hit it and it's just into the back of it. You almost hit the trigger.
That would have been cool.
Fired the
would've been
ballista out into nowhere.
And that's all I can do in turn.
All right, Ashlyn, you're up next.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna go to the one with the. I'm gonna click my boots
Okay.
and run up.
It's a bonus action to click your boots, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Run up to this one.
Whoa.
That's crazy freaking
I blow
speed.
away the smoke cloud from where she ran.
Everybody's left in the dust.
Yeah.
And in order to do my +2, I have to do a unarmed attack as one of my attacks. So I don't get a martial arts as a bonus action, but one of my attacks is going to be unarmed.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Wait, explain that again.
So in order for my agile parry to work,
Okay.
one of my unarmed, I have to make an unarmed strike as part of my one of my attacks.
So you're gonna make an attack with your staff and then make an unarmed as your second attack.
Yeah,
okay.
or vice versa.
That's
whichever you
yeah,
think.
that's fine. I would say staff
Just so
first
I-
and then make your unarmed.
Yeah, then just so I get the agile parry thing.
Okay. Sounds good.
So if that's okay with you,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because they're the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
So the staff
The agile
first.
parry. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna
Ooh.
miss. You're just
Okay.
flying so fast. You can't. You just can't make contact because you're just moving so fast. You almost like slide to a halt right in front of it.
Okay, then I put my stuff away. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna stomp on your foot. So I'm gonna stomp on his foot.
Wow.
And
The warning first.
that definitely hits. Yes.
Okay, so 12 bludgeoning.
12 bludgeoning damage. Yes. He reaches up and bounces off of his other foot a little bit. And reaching and grabbing his toe. As he takes 12 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna just be like, yeah, gonna stay here. Great. And just stand there.
Just stand there. Okay.
Yeah.
Now your parry is your reaction, right? Is that what that's for?
No, that just adds the +2 to my modifier, to my AC.
Oh, it's your AC. Got it. Yes. Okay. Cool. That brings us up to Riled, who is going to move forward. 10, 15, 20, just beyond the door here, just enough to get in the fight, and is going to, of course, help his daughter out. And he's going to fire 3 arrows towards the giant that he sees over that Callista's basically trying to consume with flames. So here comes 3 longbow shots. That's going to miss. That, I believe, is also going to miss. It
Oh,
does.
buddy.
He's hitting the crates that are in front of you. And then the third one also hits a crate.
Oh, Dad, no.
He's like, "Oh, but I was doing so good outside."
The flames are distracting him now.
Yeah.
Everything is in my way. And he's just like looking there, and he just takes a couple steps
Aw.
back towards Mofin, and he says, I am sorry.
Oh, Dad!
And then it is the Cloud Giant's turn. The one that is being toasted currently is going to vanish. And it just goes into this misty cloud. And then appears on this side of the pillar.
Oh, it Misty stepped.
Great.
And then it uses its action to put itself out. But I believe it does take damage at the start of its turn.
Yeah, the start of its turn.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your fire damage before it
Oh, is it gonna?
3.
yeah, still on fire. So it does take 3 points of fire damage for being lit on fire. But then it starts to pat itself out, and you can see almost the wind around it start to pick up a little bit, and it helps to put the fire out as this Cloud Giant is now out of fire. So bonus action, then moves over. Let's see. How far can they move? 40 feet. So 10,
Oh, it's gonna fly.
20, 30, 40. Starts charging towards Ashlyn. Ends its turn.
Yep.
The one that's in front of Ashlyn, does it have to roll a d6 at the beginning of its turn, Matthew? Or d6 on attacks?
Anytime it makes an attack, it rolls a d6 and subtracts it from it.
Subtracts it. Okay, so this one, flanking, will have advantage against Ashlyn.
Okay.
Pulls out its
Oh.
Morning Star. It has its Morning Star out because it was going to hit Mofin with it, but then Ashlyn came up.
Yeah.
So here comes 2 Morning Stars down towards Ashlyn.
Yeah. I'm not pleased.
You know
So
what?
not pleased.
But you got that +2 AC.
Wait. a
Yeah, I
sec-
wish I would tuned my ring.
Actually, you know what? Let me double check something. Ooh, 60 feet. Really? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Oh, yeah. Better yet, this one reaches down with its open hand and is going to try to grab you, Ashlyn.
Me?
Yep, and it's going to try to throw you over top of the ballista and out of the window.
Okay.
It has an attack called a fling attack.
Oh,
Attack.
no.
I need you to succeed on a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Use advantage. Use your. Oh, not that you need it.
Oh, you make the save. It reaches down to try to grab you, and you start biting its fingers and just fighting it as much as you can, and it lets you go, and you're able to fall out of that grasp.
Oh, good.
Is there anything else, other effects that would your thing would take effect, Mofin, on that?
Oh,
No.
No, it's just let me see, where is it again? D6 subtracts from number rolled from all attacks, ability checks, and constitution saves.
Gotcha. It also, after that, you watch as it vanishes.
Okay.
And it appears over here. Almost instantaneously.
I don't
And
like
then
this.
takes cover behind this pillar faced towards the door. Starts reaching for a pouch that's on its side. The other one steps forward a little bit, takes cover on the other side, reaching for a pouch next to it, picks out this massive rock and whips it towards Mofin. Here comes the rock.
You smell.
25 to hit. You take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as
Oh,
it slams and breaks and shatters into pieces around you and Riled. Riled's like, oh my goodness, are you okay? Oh.
That looks like it hurt.
gonna have an egg on
Reminiscent
your
of
head.
you getting hit in the face with a pot, if I remember correctly.
Diana, you are last to go. You are up.
Just like, I don't know. I've been spamming it in the chat, but just to say, y'all, you did have Mofin had aid and Callista had aid. So that's 4 extra hit points for you guys, and then Ashlyn, Lachlan, and me had the hero's feast and everything, and Callista also has bless. Just so you guys know. Just in case you're
Are
like,
any of those concentration
fat.
spells? Remember, you can only hold one concentration spell.
No, we had
That was from the garden.
Oh yeah, that was from the garden.
Yeah, the Hero's Feast was from the garden.
Yeah,
Callista's Bless is from the garden, and Aid is non-concentration, lasts for 8 hours.
Got it. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Awesome. I couldn't remember. I couldn't remember what aid was.
8 is 5. Your maximum hit points up by 5.
By 5.
Yeah.
Got it.
Nice.
So I'm gonna move up a little bit towards Mofin
Yeah.
and Lachlan.
Yeah, you were close enough to see
and-
Mofin get slammed by a massive stone.
All right, and I'm going to cast a mass healing word on both of them at, let's go with level 4, just because I feel like they might need a little bit more.
Wow.
11
Okay.
points of healing to Mofin and Lachlan.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay.
Back up the full.
All right.
And
Almost back at my
then-
temporary full.
Let me see, from 15 over here to... I really don't want to get any further because I don't want to be stuck in the middle of a avalanche. So I'm going to stay put. And then that's my turn.
Okay. That brings us back
And
to the top.
that was for Lachlan too.
All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Lachlan and Mofin both receive that healing from. You almost feel like you're in the Weeping Garden again, except Mofin. You know, you feel like
He's welcome this time.
yeah. Yes, I'm still trying to figure out a way that that's not offensive, but I can't. It just hurts
Yeah,
the
yeah,
feelings.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Nothing I can do about it.
It's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry. The mate will pay.
Looks like Callista has moved into a flanking position
One.
and is attacking and hits with both attacks with advantage. So you can go ahead and roll your damage as you come across it with your fiery fists.
I did. And I'm gonna just move into his space again and make him on fire.
19 fire damage, and he takes an additional fire damage for being overwhelmed, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just like trying to like hug him.
Okay, so he takes 5 more additional fire damage as he is now set ablaze,
Nice.
and he is currently on fire. You hear him cry out in pain as these flames just lick all around him, burning his armor and clothing. Anything else you do, or is that end of your turn?
That's all I can do. I can't move anymore.
Okay, Mofin, you're back up, shaking off the effects of being slammed by a massive boulder. Because that's what giants do. Fee, fi, fo, fum.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Eat this, you useless, oversized bum. And I am casting Sickening Radiance
Oh.
Okay.
right on him.
The one.
So a 30-foot radius encompassing those two on the right-hand side.
Okay.
And I need them to make Constitution saves.
Okay, let me see if I can put a aura around this. You said 30 feet?
Yep.
Let's see if I can do this with a...
But here, I can put a circle up if it's easier, because it doesn't follow him. It's just in that area.
How's that? Okay, yeah.
I don't see anything.
Oh, probably because I didn't set it for you guys to be able to see it. Dungeon Master problems. Save. Can you see it now?
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
yep.
You can. If
So actually, what I'll say,
you can draw a
hold on, let me
circle
do-
around it if you want, and then I can release it if we need to, because it's not going to follow him, right?
No, so that's 10, 20, and it's, did I say 30-foot radius?
Yeah.
Yes.
40.
It's pretty massive.
I need one more down. That looks about right, yeah. Oh, well, it's shrunk a little, but... So actually where I'm going to put this is going to be right there.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and release that aura since it's not going to move anyway.
And then can I see both of them?
Can you see both of them?
Yes.
It says that they are in what, like a
Well, no, like, do I have visual from where I'm standing? Can I see, like, a little bit of each of them?
yeah, you can see them. It looks like the one on the left has a little bit more cover than the one on the right, based on this large pillar that's in the middle of the room.
Yeah. Oh, as long as I can see them.
Mhm.
One of them's going to roll a 1, the other's going to roll a 6. I'm going to burn both portents on them.
Oh wow.
Okay, it says that they have to, if they start their turn there, that's when they make the saves. Is that correct?
Let's see.
It says when they
Moves into
enter.
spell
Moves,
area.
moves in or on its first turn, yeah.
Okay, so it if you want to go ahead and just keep that, remind me at the start of their turn, and we'll just go
Yep.
ahead
You
and do
might
it
not
then.
want to burn a portent because one already has a disadvantage on its con save or -6 on its con save.
Oh, that's right, because I can't.
Yeah, that one.
No, that's only for concentration.
Oh,
only
okay.
for concentration checks. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll definitely do that as soon as it's the it's their
Actually, you
turn.
know what? We'll do. I like Ashland's thinking. We will burn that roll or no?
Ooh,
There it goes.
1d2.
So the guy on the top
Yep.
will roll a 1,
Okay.
and that 1.
That one.
So we'll burn 1 portent.
Okay, just one. You're gonna save the 6.
Yeah, we'll save the 6 for a rainy day.
The other one will get a chance to make the save then. So
Yep.
we will get to that. Does that end your turn, Mofin?
Actually, no. Mofin is going to go into the room
Okay.
and put himself just outside that range.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Okay.
Right there, just outside of the aura.
Weird dim
Okay.
green light just
Yeah.
almost looks like it has this
Sort of-
hazy fog in this sphere that's in the room. I just warming your hands on this greeny screen. I love it. I love it, man. All right. That brings us
That's it.
to Lachlan.
Cool. I'm gonna hug the wall in the door to kind of tuck in, try to hide,
Okay.
then pop out of my hiding place and shoot the one that's in the radiance, but that doesn't have cover.
Okay, don't forget you do have the nat 20 this week. I'm gonna remind you.
Yeah.
Yes, I have that.
All right, just want to remind you.
In case you get flung, though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire the old oath bow.
Fire the oath bow.
That would be an 18. Does an 18 hit?
That hits.
And am I hidden?
Did you try to hide?
Yeah,
Go-
I used my cunning action to try to hide.
Roll your stealth check first to see if you were hidden enough.
Ooh.
Indeed, you are hidden. You can go ahead and make your
Nice.
shot. You hit, and you get
Boom,
your sneak
boom.
attack.
Nice.
Against this gentleman here.
So that's 24 points of damage against this gentleman over here.
Yep.
Yeah, you may. It looks like he's trying to gain some cover by getting close, but the other giant seems to be taking most of this pillar.
I got the
And you
spot.
easily take an arrow right to the shoulder, and it's in this weird radiance, and it's not really sure what's going on at this point as it's
Yeah.
trying to regroup.
Cool.
Right,
End turn.
End turn. Ashlyn, you are up.
These guys don't look like magic users. They look like bros. Like,
Hey, it's Kelvin.
Do that, you're
What's
playing.
up? He's like, what are you doing? Don't do that. Kelvin's on stream.
nice. I'm gonna hit the one under. I'm gonna try to hit the one underneath me.
Okay.
Let's see, staff of thunder. Here we go.
Yes, that hits.
Lips up head.
And with that, I'm going to. They probably have high con saves, but I'm gonna try to do thunder with it anyway.
Okay. What is it got to do to make a con save?
Yep.
Okay.
Then
Constitution.
I get to roll damage, so it gets 14 damage.
14 bludgeoning. Its con save is a 20.
Yep, it saves.
It saves, so it just takes 14
That's
bludgeoning.
Yep. And I'm gonna try to roll
Wait,
again.
what does thunder do? Does it make a loud, thunderous sound?
Yeah, a crack of thunder audible out to 300 feet.
300 feet.
Yep.
Ah, yes. As thunder
Oh no.
echoes through this room,
Oops.
you feel the vibration
whole
of thunder
castle.
all over the place. As Ashlyn slams into this cloud giant.
I should have thought of that.
Is the whole party face palms?
Just-
Can I have 2 more hands? Mofin has got both hands down and casts mage hands so he can triple face palm.
One is gloved, one is not, one is a magic hand.
That's kind of impressive, Uncle Wolfen. I'm gonna
You still have a
Try
second
it.
attack.
Yeah, hit it again.
All right.
14 again.
14 points as you crack
And
into
then-
it with another forceful strike from your staff.
Then my martial arts
Ouch.
is gonna
It's gonna
crit.
Ouch.
And that's gonna be 14.
Number
14.
Yes.
Ashlyn is just up here pounding this thing as Callista is just like, it's wearing this fire elemental like a backpack. It's on fire, and Ashlyn's just slamming into it with staffs. Cracks of thunder shake the walls.
Yeah, sorry
Oh.
about the guy. Sorry.
Is that end Ashlyn's
Okay.
turn?
Yeah, she's gonna facepalm too.
Okay. Riled steps into the room, gets his arrows ready, and fires. Actually, wait a minute. Let's see what else Riled can do. This music is just killer. Andrew from Castle Mac, you are amazing.
We love you.
The one that's on fire, he is going to attempt to hold person.
Huh.
I don't know if that's going to work. Is a giant considered a humanoid? No.
Yes. Isn't it?
Oh.
I don't know. I think it would say humanoid. I don't think a giant is considered a humanoid.
Right.
So he would attempt, and it would fail.
Okay.
So he learned something today. And so
We all learned something today.
And it comes up to Mofin. When this is all said and done, we need to talk.
But of course.
About what?
I need to get better at this.
Oh, Dad, no! Ask me, don't ask him.
No.
After that failed spell attempt, the Cloud Giants go. You said the one on the top rolls a natural 1?
Yep.
So it's going to, I believe it takes some damage.
Yep, but it still gets to add its modifier. So the dice is just a 1, so it still adds its mod
Okay,
to it.
what was the saving throw it would need to make?
DC is it's a con,
Con.
and it is a hold on, let me can't remember my spell save. 17.
Okay, it would have rolled a 10, so it
okay.
will still fail. The other one makes its con save and rolls a 26.
That makes. Okay, so the one that fails takes 21 points of damage.
Ouch. 21
It
points.
is now glowing a dim greenish light, even when it's invisible,
Oh.
Oh.
and it suffers 1 level of exhaustion.
1 level of
Oh,
exhaustion.
Okay.
So it's got
Okay.
green light and 1. I think I can do 1 level of exhaustion on the green. There we go.
Okay. Does
Uh,
that mean that it gets disadvantage?
on
that-
skill checks.
Only on skill checks. Yeah.
Yeah, skill
Oh,
checks
yeah.
right now. The other one made it save, so nothing happens to it.
Nope,
Okay.
it's just fine.
All right. Fair enough. The one that's on fire, wearing Callista, and has Ashlyn smacking it, is going to get out of there. But it's not gonna go that way because that's a bad idea. Bamps.
Nightcrawler.
Ban.
And pops
I
up
don't get
over
it.
here
Back it
and appears out of a misty glow. Moves to take cover. Gets back here. Spends his action putting the fire out. Go ahead and roll damage
Oh yeah,
for the fire.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, because it's still
One.
1 point of fire damage.
Yeah,
As it basically keeps running around the room,
I'm just gonna keep chasing it.
trying not
What do you do?
trying not to be engulfed in flames. Because that's what I would do.
Run away!
Get away from me! This is not a fireplace. So the one that's behind the cover is going to boy, he's got all kinds of stuff messed up with him. He's glowing green. Seems to be a little sluggish. He attempts to cast a spell.
Ooh.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
Okay.
You're casting this at level 3?
Yep.
Okay, I need you.
I specifically moved up to be close enough.
Okay, you
Oh.
did. You did.
Oh,
You
this guy.
smart little gnome.
Guy.
I do need you to make a roll though for this one. This spell is higher than a level
Okay.
3.
So let's see. It's once to save. It's just my spell.
It
I
would
can ability
be
check using spellcasting ability. So it's an.
your spellcasting
Spellcasting ability.
Okay, so that's an intelligence check.
Or is it Arcana? I can't remember.
I think
you're
it's
proficient.
I think it's your spell casting ability. It says in the description right there. Make an ability check using your
Yeah.
spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Gotcha.
Just hoping.
14.
14.
Surprisingly enough,
Four.
your counter spell is ineffective as
Oh.
this spell
Oh.
takes place. I need Ashlyn. You are going to need to make some rolls for us. Is it cast telekinesis against you?
Oh no!
Oh no.
And you need to make an ability check. Wait, no, I need to make an ability check with my spellcasting ability, contested against your strength check.
My strength check?
Yes.
Okay, I don't have a high strength, so it
What's
won't be
my
good.
spellcasting ability for these guys? They use charisma.
That was terrible.
And it will win the
Oh, no.
contest.
Oh crap, I should use my DM's inspiration. Oh well.
As you are now, like, basically your muscles freeze, and you're
Okay.
lifted off of the ground.
Oh
And
no.
it starts to move you over the ballista this far as you're hovering
Great.
above the ballista headed towards the window.
A window. I love this.
The other one looking towards Mofin. Actually, charges Mofin. And with its Morning Star, is going to slam down on Mofin twice.
So wait, is this their second turn?
No, this is...
Is this still their first turn since I
This-
cast the spell?
Yeah, and this one made the save, remember? It rolled like a 28 or something like that. This guy never got to go.
Okay. Okay.
So he's going to go ahead and slam you twice with a Morning Star. The first one is a 30 to hit,
Ow.
25 piercing damage, and the second one is a
Uh-huh.
27 for an additional 21 points of piercing damage. As this thing slams down on you very hard twice, putting marks into the floor next to you as it slams down. I need you to make, I believe, concentration checks.
Yep. I got 2 of them.
You got 2 DM's
Okay,
inspiration.
first one.
You do. I think you have still some DM's inspiration left.
Yeah. I'm just. Come on, roll 20. And it's. I have to make it. It's half the damage, right?
Half the damage.
Yep.
So it'd be
Okay, so it's.
this is like a 12 for the first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn the DM's inspiration on the first one.
Okay.
I hope.
Roll with advantage. You
Okay, first one's
Yeah,
fine.
roll your
Yep.
concentration. The second one is going to be it's
Second
going to be a
one.
10.
Yeah. Come on.
And you make it.
Yes.
You held concentration despite being
Wow.
pummeled by this massive Morning Star. The giant is also going to use its bonus action to bamf. And it appears on the other side of Riled.
Great.
And is now out of the aura. That ends the giant's turns. And brings us to Diana.
Which one was the one that was floating Ashlyn?
You're not
It was
from where you're at. you probably couldn't see too well, but you did see Ashlyn start floating in the back of the room and heading towards a far window.
Okay. Let me just what is the where 10 foot? Okay. Let me just
Cloppity in chat. To the window, to the wall.
To the wall.
When we see Ashlyn take a fall.
No.
That would kill me.
Cloppity,
So bad.
you win D&D this evening. You win, Cloppity. That is
I
amazing.
vote the nat 20 next session goes.
There goes the Cloppity, yes.
I am going to move 30 feet.
Oh,
And then-
okay. It's contested again on its turn.
Yes. Yeah, you
Okay,
you can attempt to break out of it, yeah.
Okay.
I move 30 feet, and on the one that I think is making Ashlyn fly, I am going to cast Flame Strike at a level 6.
Wow.
Whoa.
What's
And
what's the range on Flame Strike? You gonna be able to get to him?
60 feet.
60 feet? Okay.
It's a 10-foot radius.
10-foot
so I'm
radius.
casting it on
Yeah, you can hit him.
this guy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
And
What's the saving throw on a Flame Strike?
17.
Dex.
17
Dex.
Dex. Oh,
Nice.
right. She
Son of a
just
bitch.
makes the save, but he takes half.
Doesn't he have a negative to his
He does roll
Saving throw?
Constitution. No, only Constitution for.
only Constitution?
Yes.
Yeah, he has disadvantage to maintain
Mhm.
concentration
Well, what's
So
the
I'm
negative
just-
6 for? Negative
Son of
D.
a-
for
Four.
attacks and ability checks.
Gotcha.
But he's concentrating on me.
Right, so when he makes his concentration check, he'll have disadvantage.
But
So he
just
still
got
takes
hit.
half?
He took half
He's
damage,
gonna
though.
take half damage.
But it'll take
But
disadvantage on
he's
the
still
check.
going to drop
since it's been checked.
concentration, though.
It takes fire and radiant and an additional 5 fire. Is that true?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
At higher level.
Okay, so
It is
that's
4.
32,
There.
37 points of damage.
So it's 37
So then
half, so it
half.
has to beat an 18
So
Constitution save.
so it takes 18 damage,
Then,
and it has
damage
to do
roll?
18 Constitution save.
yeah.
-6? Or minus a
No,
D6?
No
it just
disadvantage.
has disadvantage.
Oh, just
Is it
Disadvantage.
18 or is it a 9? Because is it half of the damage? Or?
18 is the total.
Ah,
Meets it, beats
Ah.
it, just barely.
I really hate this
Maintains
guy.
its concentration. These guys are innate magical casters. They can. This is what they do.
I've really got a vendetta against him now. I'm
Yeah.
really going to mess his ass up.
All right, Diana, does that end your turn? Is that all you can do?
Yeah, I can't move anymore. Wasted a 6th level spell.
You've definitely torched him, and you definitely made it so that his current cover situation was null and void. So
Yeah,
that brings
it
us
didn't-
to Fire Elemental Callista.
Okay, well, I can't really get that guy because he's still in the Radiance. So,
Attacking this guy again.
I'm gonna use my DM's inspiration to touch him.
All right, make it with advantage.
Ooh,
12, I do not
12.
think is going to hit. Let me double check. No.
But a 20 should.
A 20 definitely will for 11 fire damage as you torch him a little bit
And-
more.
Wear him like a backpack.
Wear him like a backpack. Jumping right on his back. Again. These poor guys. They don't know what they're in store for. As now this one is back on fire once again. And it really hates its life right now. Get away from me.
This is the 3rd time it's been on fire.
All right. I believe that brings us to Mofin.
Okay, so now Mofin would be pretty sure which one is currently floating Ashen around, right?
Yeah, Mofin would know enough about arcane and the arcane and magic to understand what's going on. And that one's kind of, he's got his arm out towards Ash, and it looks like he's steering
And you
her.
counterspelled.
It's like Darth Vader.
Yeah, and you tried to counterspell too, so you knew which one was casting.
Yeah. Well, Mofin is going to look, and I am going to burn another portent as Mofin is going to reach his left hand out, pointing at my hidden friend, and cast Finger of Death.
What?
And I am burning that port, and so he is going to roll a 6 on his con save.
Well, that will
Okay.
definitely strike as you make impact. It looks like he's floating there trying to keep... It looks like he has a little bit of a smile on his face as he's moving Ashlyn towards the window, and all of a sudden this ray of black energy just strikes him right in the side. 55 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
As this thing begins to shrivel his flesh. He is still standing. He looks very hurt, but is standing, and that hurt really bad. It has to make a saving throw.
Constitution save for
So it'd have
concentration.
disadvantage. I don't even. Well, that's half the damage. So that's what, like
27.
27. I don't even know if it can do it. I'll roll it anyway. No.
Nope.
Ashlyn, you fall. And I don't think you take any damage from falling 20 feet, do you?
No.
So you land on top of the ballista. As this thing has, as this giant has lost concentration on the spell, and you have been freed from it. Way to go, Mofin.
Yeah, way to go, Mofin.
Mofin is going to step down a little way and sort of hunker down between Riled and Diana, and I nearly forgot to roll. Every little bit I can get.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of healing comes back to you as those souls whisper in your ear. Lachlan, you're back up.
Roger that. Alrighty, I'm gonna kind of... Oh gosh, where's my cursor? I'm gonna run across the hallway a little bit and then run up the wall to kind of mix up where I am, confuse these guys a little bit, try to hide again.
Yeah, go ahead and make your hide check.
Wonderful. And then...
Oh, yeah. Nice.
And then I'm gonna try to shoot this guy right here.
Right there. Yeah, go ahead. Fire away.
Wonderful. Oath bow, where is it? Oh, I got a 12.
No,
Probably
that
doesn't.
12's not going to hit. You're trying your best not to accidentally hit Riled, and you just fire aimlessly, and it goes flying past. Anything else?
That's it. End turn.
End turn. Ashlyn, you're up.
Is there any way I can get to this guy and not be in the radiant? Like, go right there next to him? Or is that still in this?
You would still
Here.
technically be in that radiance if you get up
Yeah,
there.
okay. I'm gonna run. Can I get over here? Like, run around this guy and get over here?
Do you have that amount of movement?
Yeah, I got my boots.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Easy enough for you with your
Okay.
boots.
My boots.
Heck, you could just run around the whole castle for a round if you wanted to.
I could on the outside of it.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry. Couldn't mute in time.
Hey, we got a Chris
Dude.
Hansen in the chat back again.
Hey, Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Chris Hansen. So you run around, you are flanking, and that will hit. Roll your damage as you strike this guy. 12 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the back of this guy's burning legs.
Good.
Yeah,
30.
Yes, a 30 will definitely hit for 13 additional points of damage. As
And
Ashlyn
then-
decides to go monk.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna stomp on his foot again for 25.
Yes.
For 12.
You step right on his Achilles, and he doesn't look very happy about it.
Good.
As he looks
I'm not a
around,
fan of you guys.
flames just licking all up the side of him. You see Callista like give you a thumbs up as you're slamming into him. He's not looking very good as well. He looks beat up, bloodied, burn wounds all over him. Not a very happy guy.
Okay.
End your turn?
Yep.
Riled gets to go. He is going to turn around, seeing that this thing is basically appeared behind him. And he is going to... He's just going to pull out his... it's going to say longsword, but he's wielding a rapier. He pulls out his
Okay.
rapier, and he's going to try to strike him 3 times.
Nice.
There's his first. It's going to miss. His second is going to miss. And his third will hit.
Yay!
As he strikes into the giant, doing it'd be 6 piercing damage to this giant
Okay.
as he stabs him in the leg, and he is going to hold his ground as it's now the cloud giant's turn. That one standing next to him is going to try to slam him twice with a morning star. It rolls a natural
Ooh.
1.
Warding
Nice.
flare on the next one. Warding flare on the
Warding
next one.
flare. Warding flare.
Yeah.
16 will not hit.
Good.
As the bright light flashes out, he loses track of the space and slams next to him. Kind of stunned that he missed twice. Not sure what to do. Bamps.
I don't like the bam.
Howard.
And appears here. And then moves 10, 20, 30 to flank Ashlyn.
Damn it.
The one that is on fire currently is seeing that things are not going well for him. And decides...
He takes another 9.
Takes another 9 points of
Nice.
damage. Yes, he does. He is burning up pretty bad now as wounds continue to form on him. Let's see what he can do, if there's anything that he can do to help himself in this situation. This fire elemental is killing me.
Good.
Okay. So
Killing him.
I have a question for you, Callista. Like,
Yes.
it doesn't, like, since you're in its space, like, if it leaves your space, you just stay there, right? Because of the
Yeah,
times
I
it
don't
vamp
leave with
out.
it.
You don't leave with it. Okay.
He can bamf all he wants. I'm just gonna follow him.
Okay. It's just gonna go ahead and try to slam Ashlyn twice with a Morning Star. Here
Gotcha.
comes the first attack, a 23.
Nope.
Nope. Second attack is a 27.
Yeah, that'll
Okay,
hit.
you're gonna take
Oh.
22 piercing damage as his Morning Star slams
Okay.
on you. This one, I believe.
Needs to make another con save.
Nice.
The one that's on fire?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were switching to the third one.
The,
Nope.
the one that's on fire is out of Bamfs. So it's staying
Nice.
Oh,
put.
he can't bamf out.
He can't Bamf out.
Oh.
This one needs to make another Constitution save, you said?
Yep.
Okay, so Constitution save. It's going to roll and get a 12.
Nice.
So it takes another 4d10 damage
Oh, no!
Oh, is it taking another
and
exhaustion?
another level of
exhaustion.
exhaustion.
So it takes
Oh.
19 points of damage. And
Oh.
another point of exhaustion. Let me click on this and go to 2 if it'll let me. Oh, and it is just tired and worn out. And
Not gonna
then
look above-
it bamps.
I'm going to use my reaction and counter spell.
Okay. It doesn't bamf. Because I don't.
Well, I should say, is it a spell? Because Mofin has Misty Step. So
It-
would Mofin assume that it's casting Misty Step?
It is. It would have to cast it. Yes, it is a spell.
Oh, okay. So yeah, Mofin's going to
Yeah,
counter
it's not
spell it.
Eladrin.
Okay.
Because Eladrin have phase step and that's
Okay.
ability.
Well, then it's gonna move out of the aura.
At half speed.
They have speed, right?
20. It can get just out of the aura, and that's all the farther it can move. And is tired and weak and beat, and it knows because of your. I think a counterspell is a vocal, like you have to speak to do it, or is it?
Yep.
Or, okay.
Actually, no.
It's somatic only.
So it's your hand motions, right?
Yeah.
Um,
So Mofin's.
and seeing that, it throws a rock at you, Mofin. You take 29,
Oh, no.
39 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh man.
This thing is super.
Damn, he's mad.
It is
That man had a
pissed.
family.
It is so mad at you right now, Mofin. It throws it with extra force as it slams and breaks.
Oh
all
my
around
god,
you.
Morphin, your hit points.
Mofin is hurting something
Mofin is
fierce.
on one knee.
Oh.
Oh no.
Holy shit.
You're on what?
I don't think I'm making that. I don't think I'm making that concentration
Oh.
check, folks.
Oh,
no.
39. Half of 39.
19.
19 concentration to keep that aura up. Go ahead and make your save there, Mofin. You did it!
Oh!
You did it!
Yay!
You did it!
You killed him.
Holy shit!
Nice.
That
Amazing.
is incredible.
That's amazing.
That is crippled. Chris Hansen in chat's like, from flipping off to flipping over. Diana, you are up. You just watched Mofin get pounded by a boulder. And if it
know.
weren't for him standing in front of you, you're afraid that some of that might have hit you.
Yeah. I was fully going to flame strike that bastard again for daring to touch my sister, but Mofin's like dying, so I guess I'll heal.
I guess I'll be a cleric for a minute.
Yeah, I guess I'll be a cleric for a minute and not like vengeful. That is 16 points of healing.
16 as that warmth of Ilmater seems to creep through those strange whispering voices in your head.
And then I will move like 30 feet closer to Ashlyn.
Okay, go ahead and move up closer to Ashlyn.
I think what I just did was 30 feet. I think.
Okay.
Sure.
I hope.
Any bonus actions?
No, all of my bonus actions are other spells,
Gotcha.
and they're like, yeah,
Gotcha.
need a bonus action cantrip.
Fire Elemental Callista brings us back to
All
you.
right.
Yes. Yes.
Yay.
18 more points of fire damage as this thing continues to burn, and it's on fire. So wait, it takes it on the start of its turn.
On his turn, yeah. Oh, it's only the first time it happens
First
on my
time,
turn,
yeah.
and then all of his starting on his turns.
Awesome. So you staying put?
Yeah. How rough is he looking?
He's looking like he's about ready to fall to a knee. He's
Okay,
got burned.
I'll make sure.
Most-
I'll make sure he gets down first.
Most of his armor is
before I
almost
leave.
like torched away. He's almost naked cloud
he
giant
naked?
right now.
Is he a
pretty
naked
close.
boy?
He's pretty close.
Okay, I'll stick around. I'm not done yet then.
Okay.
Okay.
Molfin, you're back up.
Heal yourself with the shroud.
Yes, thank you. I seem to be enjoying the twos tonight. That's like my third or fourth roll that way.
Yeah, I see that.
Yep, you feel these mystical voices seem to give you an added confidence and vitality, Molfin.
How does that big honking SOB that just pounded me to near oblivion look?
He looks like he could fall to a knee at any point, too. He looks tired. He looks like he's sweating profusely from the exhaustion that he's suffering. He's still glowing that dim green light.
Mofin, go save yourself. Please.
And how's one look?
And the one I'm on looks pretty rough too.
The
So
one behind Ashlyn has a few wounds, but doesn't seem to be that much.
Yeah.
Is not as effective, not as affected as the others.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna look back up at the one that just pelted him, because no good deed goes unpunished.
Molfin has marks like I hunter mark him, I hunter mark the griffin, I hunter mark the sky.
Molfin is just picking out his enemies one by one in this episode.
Favorite enemies,
Yeah.
let's go.
Gonna step 15 feet to get in front of Riled.
Okay.
Take the staff of power out, left hand, slam it down onto the ground. And then as lands down and mutters a couple of words under his mouth, going to cast Cone of Cold at the one that just pelted me in the face.
It has disadvantage on this Constitution save, correct?
Yep.
No, that's
Yeah.
only for the concentration checks.
Oh, concentration,
Oh, but
that's right.
exhaustion times 2 give
Yeah,
you?
what's exhaustion?
Half
times-
speed.
Had just half speed and
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
skill checks. Okay.
Gotcha.
22. We'll make it save, so it only takes half
So it
damage.
takes half damage. That's 16
16.
cold.
16 cold damage, as it now has frost and ice covering its body.
And Mofin is going to use the rest of his movement to sort of weasel his way sort of behind Riled a little bit.
No.
Yeah, this cone just emerges from the staff and just consumes this cloud giant. After it dissipates, you can see it just with this frosty cold all over the stone giant or cloud giant, and he seems to be sluggish, trying to hold its composure under this circumstance. And that would bring us to Lachlan, as you're still kind of in the doorway, clinging to the walls, trying to stay hidden from all this mess. doing your roguish stuff.
Man, I wish I was a rogue.
Question: the exploding arrows that I bought. Did Margie give us any sense of like how big the explosion is?
The DM is going to go ahead and roll an additional 2d6 fire damage when it explodes on impact.
Okay, so I don't have to worry so much about AOE. It's more about just it.
If somebody is within 5 feet,
Oh, okay.
I will give
Fair
them. I
enough.
will give them a saving throw.
Oh, okay.
To either avoid the damage or take it.
Gotcha. So I'm just gonna fire a regular.
I'm
gonna.
homebrewing this live, folks.
All right.
Hell yeah!
I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that Ashlyn is within 5 feet of this giant to just fire a arrow his way, a normal arrow, so I can sneak on him.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I'm gonna use burn the nat 20.
All right.
There it is.
There's the nat 20, folks. Take it
Yeah!
off the screen. Natural
Well
20,
timed.
so you get to double all of your dice.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So let's see. My normal dice would have been
17.
1d6,
Nice.
so I'll roll an additional 1d6 for that. And then I guess I get my sneak attack damage twice.
Nice.
Okay, math people, you have at it.
14,
39.
14 is
53.
28. Yeah.
53 points of damage.
Whoa.
3, yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Take that!
You strike it right in the neck, Lachlan. It looks right over towards you and sees you with the bow in your hand, right dangling in the doorway.
I hide the bow behind myself.
It wasn't me!
Yeah. And I point at Mofin and turn.
Awesome.
It wasn't me!
Oh, man.
Points over at Mofin.
Why can I picture that so perfectly for long? It's like, oh, it wasn't me!
The bow's like taller than me.
Yeah, I know! That's a good point. It's like, what, twice your height?
Probably.
Ashlyn, you are surrounded by angry cloud giants. What would you like
I
to
know,
do?
I'm gonna try to beat on the one in front of me a little.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. Let's see, so don't hold too hard.
That hits. And you're flanking that one as well, so you have advantage.
Yes. So 29.
29 will definitely hit.
So I'm gonna use my lightning, which will do an extra 2d. Let's see. 2d6 lightning.
So you're
I'm gonna
sending
use
some
that.
lightning out from the staff into the creature as you make contact with this giant. Does it just automatically do it? Does it make a saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
So additional 2d6 lightning as it takes additional
10.
10 points of lightning damage as you see it start to shake as the lightning energy just crawls all over the surface of this cloud giant. Now it
Good.
has lightning and fire at the same time crawling all over it.
I'm gonna hit it again with the 22.
Yes.
Okay, good. For 11.
It is on one knee, barely standing.
One knee.
One
Then
knee.
that's gonna go to the groin.
Knee to the groin. Yes.
But that's with advantage.
It hits.
For 13.
13 damage. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and describe how you take this giant down.
Yeah!
with a knee to the groin.
Yes, fall out and roll around.
Yeah, so Callista's
What a way to
wearing it
go!
like- yeah, Callista's like wearing it like a backpack, and I'm like, and just falls over.
And you hear what sounds like two massive marbles go bouncing and then rolling across the floor.
Oh my god.
As this thing is no longer here with us. Because
Thank
it got
goodness.
kneed to the groin to death.
Wow.
For some reason,
I love
I
I'm a
picture
little
Ashlyn
embarrassed.
drop kicking those, like jumping up and just full WWE sideways, boom, falling.
Anything?
Oh Lord, the Vegas.
I think that ends your turn if you'd like to move.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna move around this guy. And like, I'm gonna like look at him threateningly because I need the guy. You see what happened to him?
Wow. Impressive. I think Diana, Zoss spilled her popcorn, I think.
I did. I did. All of it on the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Zoss, it's still not as good as the time where you started like attacking a spider live on stream. On your hand. Like you went on like kung fu on it, and you were like doing karate chops and kicks and stuff. It was
We were all so confused.
it was like
I was
Ten moment.
I remember sitting here and go, what is Zoss doing?
She's monking.
I was petrified. I'm gonna eat
Oh my
popcorn off my floor now.
It was so much
Okay.
fun.
We've all been there.
We've all been there. Ryle,
We've all been there.
Ryle is going to step up, and he's going to get his longbow back out, and he's going to take some shots at this one to the north.
Okay.
So he's going to get his longbow and take 3 shots. That will hit,
Yes.
that will miss, and that will
Got
hit.
me.
So he
Yes.
strikes with 2 arrows. The first one is going to do 8 points of damage.
Nice.
And then we got an additional 9 points of damage. So we take 8 points, and we take 9 points. It is still standing, but this one is on one knee. Feeling the poison from these arrows and just going into its system. It is not feeling very good about it. Ryle's going to stay put. That brings us to the Cloud Giants themselves. That one that was on fire doesn't take any damage now that his balls are gone. The Cloud Giant next to Ashlyn is going to try to strike her with 2 Morningstar attacks. The first one is going to be a natural 1.
Yes.
The
Good.
second one is going to be a 19.
And not hit.
You
Yay.
actually stand tall and hold the staff above your head. And when the Morningstar comes down, you actually out-muscle this giant as it tries to bring the Morningstar down on you.
Yes.
Then it looks at you and it's like, what are you?
Your worst nightmare.
Yeah. Yes. This one has 1 Bamf left, and after that statement is going to use it. And 20, and appears over here, and then looks over, pulls the arrow out of its neck, and looks towards Lachlan,
Oh, hey!
and starts charging towards Lachlan, and ends its turn right next to Lachlan and Mofin there. This one over here, just sluggishly, half speed, right? And
Yep.
moves forward towards where everybody else is over here. As it moves over, it looks towards Diana and,
Oh, you better.
and begins to cast. No, you know what? It's sick of you guys.
Try me.
It's gonna throw.
Try me,
It's just
ho.
gonna throw a rock at you. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
You get slammed with
Yeah.
24 points of bludgeoning damage as this rock. It just barely can huck it to you. It just
fine.
goes, "Ugh," and it slams down on top of you and bounces across the floor.
That's fine.
That ends the giant's go. And,
I go next.
and it brings us to... Wait, it had to roll a d6 minus a d6, right?
Oh, yeah, for its attack roll.
2,
Oh.
so it's still been a 19. Would that still have hit you?
Yeah,
Okay,
it still would have hit
still
me,
hits.
yeah.
All right, Diana, you are up. You just got slammed with a rock.
You know what? I take it like a champ. Okay. I'm going to cast Flame Strike one more time.
All right. On this guy in front of you that threw you the rock
Yes,
at you?
because I impressed.
Dexterity saving throw. All right. Dexterity save. Fails
Yeah!
miserably. Diana, go ahead and describe how this thing burns up.
Yes. As I'm doing my ritual for casting this really quick, I just want to look at this creature in its soul, okay? And I want to be like, you never should have messed with my sister. And then I'll cast Flame Strike and just like a column of fire.
Column of radiant
Nice.
fire. And as that column dissipates, you can see nothing but charred remains of a cloud giant within.
Nice.
Nice. Diana, you still have movement if you'd like to use it.
I will also run up behind this one that is attacking Lachlan. You know, mace out, we ready.
All right. All right. If you move one more space, you'll be considered flanking with Lachlan.
I will move one more space.
All right.
So I
There
can
you
flank
go.
with Lachlan
There you
and
go.
he gets sneak attack.
There you go. Back up to the top with Callista, who is now standing on top of a ballless, burning cloud giant. Thanks to your monk friend, who has the ability to kick people in the groin in this game. The knee to the
I'm
groin.
gonna get on this guy. And whap whap.
All right, make your attacks. That will hit.
Nice.
The second one will miss.
Okay.
So we'll take the 8 fire damage, and you are whelming it.
And another 9.
And another 9
Nice.
points of damage as you whelm it and catch it on fire. You said 9 points.
Mm-hmm.
Starting to look pretty shabby. It's starting to look show a little bit of wear and tear. Still got some life in it. That will end Callista's turn.
Yep.
Mofin, you're up. You guys are surrounding this cloud giant.
Oh, can I flank it if I get on this side of him?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So
You know the movie Shaun of the
that
Dead?
12 still
Where
would have
they-
missed.
I know. I was just for next round.
Shaun of the
You know the
Dead.
movie Shaun of the Dead where they start like just being zombies outside? Don't stop me now. That's what this reminds me of. Like, don't stop me now, because I'm having a good time. Having a good time.
So with Callista sort of whelming it on that side, how tall is this thing?
This giant is about 21 feet high.
Save that for another day. Moffin's going to stay right here, flanked with it, and just pull out the staff and take a swing at it.
All right. Flanked with
Why not?
advantage.
Or, you know, I won't swing. There we go.
Plus 11. Yes,
Nice.
that will hit.
That is... Oh, that's weak.
14.
11 bludgeoning and 3 cold.
Pretty
Total of
solid.
14 as it slams in. You see that familiar burst of cold energy emit from the staff as Mofin makes his impact. Anything else?
And who is this thing currently looking at?
Lachlan.
I am probably going to regret this, but
Oh, no.
why the hell not?
Lachlan did the most damage to it right now, so it's really mad at Lachlan.
I just have a punchable face, you know?
Ashlyn knows
Oh
all
no,
about
don't do
that.
anything stupid.
Bonus action. Mofin looks up and says, now you see him? Now you don't. I'm going to Misty Step and try to land in front of the giant's face.
Oh,
Like, land on his shoulders, blocking his view.
Land on his shoulders?
Yeah, like, basically try to stand. So if this is giant, I'm trying to stand somewhere, like, hit his shoulders.
Like on
In
his
front of his
pecs.
face.
On his
Yeah,
collarbone.
Kind of like on his collarbone area right here.
Yeah, like right here, just enough so he can't really see Lachlan because he's just staring at my...
Okay.
so
On his big
you're
old giant
giving Lachlan
titties.
the aid
Now-
action.
If you stand on his chest, you're still not going to be high enough to like be like you're
Because you're three.
you're,
Oh, you need to, like,
This
lay
man is more than 3 feet tall?
you're probably going to be up to his bottom lip, I would have to say. If
You can lay across his nose.
you could bamf up to his nose.
Okay, I'm aiming for I'm aiming to be in front of his eyeballs.
Okay, so you land on the top of the bridge of this giant's nose. Go ahead and make an athletics check to see how well you can hold on. As this thing is also on fire. And there's a lot of things going on here. Okay, you're basically like saddled on this thing's nose. Like just sitting there, and is now looking at you cross-eyed. It's like, what is that? And that, I believe, will end Mofin's turn.
Yep.
Lachlan, you're up. This thing is now was staring at you and is now looking cross-eyed at Mofin as it's burning in flames.
Wow. I actually need a little clearance because I have a bow, so I'm gonna use my cutting action to disengage, step away 5 feet, kind of backflip away, then fire up at him with the oath bow.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, that's a thing.
That's gonna hit.
And I've got allies within 5 feet, so I've got my
double your sneak attack damage. Yes. So 13
nice.
regular.
Oh,
That's an additional.
That giant had a family.
What, 45?
45.
It's 48, 58.
58, yeah.
You shoot him in the neck again. Like, Mofin, you're sitting there on his nose, like this. You see him, he falls to a knee. Mofin, make a strength saving throw as he falls to a knee. See if you can hold on to his nose.
Oh no. Oh, he's got good strength.
Oh my god, you grab a booger and you just cling to it.
Mofin,
like dangle.
Mofin, you start to slip off his
Mofin
nose,
is a sneeze.
and you reach up and you try to grab a nose hair as you're falling, and it pulls the nose hair out of its nose, and you begin to fall. Do you have anything that would prevent you from falling or taking damage?
Nope.
Okay, so you're gonna land in front of him, and you're going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
okay.
And go ahead and roll acrobatics to see if you can stand up or if you're prone.
Okay. Acrobatics. That's not great.
You are definitely prone. As you land
Okay.
flat on your back, looking up to this giant, you're holding about 3 nose hairs in your left hand.
Like 2 foot long.
Ew.
Wow.
Mofin, so you're
Make a rope out
Mofin,
of
you're
that.
more like right in front of Lachlan now, laying prone there.
Okay.
Anything else Lachlan would be doing?
And turn.
Turn. Ashlyn is up.
I give both a little
Ashlyn's
massage.
gonna flank with the fire monster thing. Oops, she went too far. She went too far.
Oh, no, yes. She runs into the aura.
There we go. She's gonna flank.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
Mofin, you
she's
did
gonna
take some damage. You'd have to make a concentration
Yeah, I
check.
know.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
double,
really?
Wow.
double 20s. Look at that.
Wow. That's crazy.
That is nuts. Somebody needs to go back and watch this episode and see how many natural 20s were rolled, because this is
We're
insane.
rolling lots.
But also,
Yeah, it's been a
but I've
while.
noticed a lot of
Lots
red
of
numbers.
ones too. Yeah,
A lot of
Yeah.
reds.
Yeah, it's
pretty.
been a night of
The crits are
experience.
pretty active tonight.
So 21.
Yes, that
The
will
crit
strike.
energy is
14.
It's looking really shabby. Falling to a knee, wobbling back and forth.
Another knee. Okay. 31.
Oh, go ahead and roll your damage.
21.
Go ahead and describe how you take this one out, Ashlyn.
I go. This is for Mofin and his falling and the nose hair, and thank you, Diana. And I would like to also thank Mofin and Lachlan and so for being there for me and very supportive, and Raul too. And then I'm just gonna whack him in the balls again.
Fire the balls again.
Yeah. why
And this
not?
one goes just slamming to the ground with one last wail of pain.
Yeah.
And you guys are out of initiative order as I remove all
That
the
was
turns.
crazy. That was a crazy fight.
That was nuts.
that was really lit. I am going to cast mass cure wounds on everybody who needs it, since we're all here together.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be at level 5.
Take
You
these.
guys all get 18
Nice.
points of health.
That's awesome.
I will give myself that also.
That goes to everybody, right?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Oh crap! I
Feeling
never
pretty good.
wrote down what my damage.
Lachlan was pretty good at avoiding
Yeah.
all that.
Me and Lachlan were fine.
He's doing his rogue stuff. He's got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Callista was pretty much the one chasing, so I was
Yeah.
okay.
Wow.
Lachlan, what's it like not being hit in the face?
You know, it's I've got all my teeth.
Well, you're the one that hits him in the face.
Okay. This one's a cap. Can you tell?
Oh,
Molfin's going to start
watery?
rummaging through the pockets of the one that's on the ground right in front of him.
God bless you.
Looking to see if he
Ashton's
has
gonna run up to
or anything.
God bless you.
Mofin
Okay.
Sorry.
and hug
God bless
him and lift him off the ground. And be like, I know what you did. And I love you, Uncle Mofin. And kiss him on his shrouded forehead.
Oh.
Aww.
As you're rummaging through the pockets of these cloud giants, they do have massive boulders inside of a pouch that they wear on their belt.
Mofin!
But other than rocks and their Morningstar weapons, they're not. They don't have any other belongings with them.
Then I'm gonna run up to Diana and pick her up in a hug and kiss her on the forehead.
Oh, I cling to Ashlyn and I'm like,
I'm going back out to the hall to check to see if that
Thunder that I
procced anything. I'm gonna look out the door.
As you look out
Wait,
the
is this-
door, you do notice that one of the ogres that you saw earlier has the door open and is just kind of like standing out there a few feet in front of the doorway and is just kind of like looking around.
Okay.
Is this another door down here?
By the way, I'm playing with a ballista right now.
You playing with a ballista? They're massive. You're basically like hanging off.
It's like
of it.
climbing on it like
can I?
Molfin is
see
going to
if
cast Mage Hand and float it over near the trigger as Lachlan's messing around because he gets close to the bolt.
All of a sudden you hear this snap and this as one of the bolts goes flying out and just totally just catches you by surprise, Lachlan.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it. Can Diana see if there's anything around, like in the room, that's lootable?
There are a bunch of what look to be massive ballista bolts in some of these crates.
Oh.
It looks like
Is that very
they have
lootable?
plenty of ammunition for these things. There are a few barrels that are just filled with some water. Looks like just drinking water. But other than that, that's really all you see.
Callista, what's in this door now that I know not to take down doors in a cloud giant
I will
castle?
look out that door.
Okay, as you look out
Or look out the
that
peephole.
door, it looks as if you can see two cloud giants on a platform that is in a basically half circle on the outside. It's kind of like it's open to the outside. It's almost like a platform, kind of like almost like a porch area. And they are peering through these massive telescopes and looking around as their backs are away from you.
Well, convey that to
roll a perception check as well.
Sure.
Nice. As you were looking out there, you notice that there is no wall on the inside of this balcony area, and it's open down to another floor that's probably about 50 feet below you. And it's open. It almost looks like an open area. There are two figures in that open area. One of them looks like a male cloud giant. The other one looks like a female wearing an intricate mask. And she is moving her arms in some sort of effort. And it's about that time that you look around and you notice that the weather is changing outside. The wind is picking up, and the clouds seemingly are getting darker and moving closer to the castle.
Did we do that?
I would be going back through the keyhole and telling Mofin what I see. And should I just jump down on them? Interrupt it?
Are we ready for
Is
that?
Callista saying that? Well, first, about how long has it been? Has it been a couple of minutes?
It's been.
I'd say it's been like a couple minutes, yeah,
been a
for
couple
everybody to
minutes.
have their conversation.
Yeah, it wouldn't be long enough for a short rest as she's just going around,
No.
looking around. But yeah, you guys have had a few minutes.
Well, no. If it's been more, because I regain health every 6 seconds. So if it's been more than a few minutes, Mofin is feeling fine.
Oh, nice.
I would say it's probably been about 3 minutes.
Yeah. So it would be 36. 36. That's. Oh, I can't math right now. We'll just go with this and see if it comes out.
You can't math. You're our math guy.
Mofin's fine.
Mofin's fine. Yeah. Mofin's wounds.
6 seconds, so it's 10 per minute. So yeah, it would have been 30d6. I did 18, but I'm back up at full.
And it's crazy because you can't really see Mofin's wounds because of all the stuff he wears. But you can just see that the blood that might have been soaked through his clothing just seems to dissipate, and he seems to regain his composure and his confidence.
You're looking good.
Yes, Cloppity. LOL. Players. Yes. Players.
So as Callista's filling it in, Molfin's gonna fill in the party and then say, "Certainly not going alone." So, shall we? Sort of offers his arm.
To who?
Fire elemental.
To the fire.
I'm not touching you, I'm gonna hurt you!
So Molfin's just gonna sort of walk beside her and
Okay.
I offer my arm to Diana.
Where can you ping me where I saw those two figures?
Yes. Shift down here. Because
Down
this
here.
area is open.
Oh.
How far down of a drop is that?
50 feet.
But right outside here are two cloud giants.
Yeah, they're looking out through telescopes.
So could we sneak
It
past them?
seems like they are searching for something
Something.
or
Okay.
someone.
as Callista's pointing at the door, Molfin's sort of gonna be like, "Where do these go?" And points at the stairs. Do these go up or down?
Those go down.
Oh, why don't we just take the
We can go
stairs?
down there,
Couldn't
yeah.
we just take the stairs?
Or I could
didn't
just
know there was
drop down
stairs.
on them.
No, let's go through the stairs. I didn't know there were stairs.
Yeah, the
Okay.
stairs that lead
If
down.
if we take the stairs, we can get the drop on them and all release. We must head down very quietly. Then we all, in one go.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I flatten my elemental form to like a small 1-inch flame.
Okay, so you're a tiny
1-inch flame.
1-inch flame, like the tip of a candle.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Wow.
Like Calcifer.
Yeah, I'm Calcifer! I'm totally Calcifer! Oh,
Do you talk like this right now? Do you have
cute! Oh, so cute!
do you have like a really high voice?
Wow, man, I ain't seen howls in a minute.
Oh, I love Howls.
I love Howls
Moving
so much.
Castle. And we're in a moving castle!
You're totally Calcifer.
Oh boy.
I'm Callista's moving castle. Okay, I'll stop. I'm having an anime moment. I'm sorry.
So are you
Three of us
guys
are.
are you guys all headed down the stairs then?
Yes.
Molfin
Stealth.
is heading down as quietly as he can, just for enough to get within range and line of sight on this.
Okay, let me grab all your tokens really quick. Don't move. I'm gonna copy those tokens because I'm gonna have to take you guys to a new map.
Okay.
Ooh.
So everybody make stealth checks
Oh boy.
for me, please, since you specified that you
Ooh,
wanted
that
to
was
be
not good.
Sneaky.
17.
That was
That's
not
actually
good for me.
Terrible
Logan.
roll for me.
Molfin out stealthed us.
And I'm gonna move you guys
Thank God Molfin is taking point on this.
to a new map.
Mm,
Oh, Molfin Callista, I should say.
yeah.
Paste you guys here. And get you
Ooh.
ready
Okay.
as you approach. Have you guys have visual?
Yes.
Okay, and I also need to take and grab. Let's just copy this guy. These two were sitting up on top of this balcony, so they could still see you technically. So let's put them up there. Okay. Ooh. I just looked at the rolls, guys.
Yeah.
Are we screwed? Scale of 1 to 10. How screwed are we?
Let me check.
9.
Mofin is getting
actually,
ready
wait,
to release a spell, so.
My roll is actually a 23 because of my, what's it called? Reliable talent. Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
That's good.
Let me
Does this change things?
I had where was his character sheet at? There's one. I will use that. Bada boom, bada boom. Let's get her ready.
I like that mask.
It's bigger than your whole body.
That's true.
True.
Trust me, that giant just had some gnome balls on his nose a few moments ago.
All right. All right. All right. All right. So as you are making your way down these steps, Diana trips a bit. Makes a little bit of noise.
As I hear that, would I be able to release a spell?
You at this point in time, you wouldn't really have line of sight on anything right now as you're coming down the steps, but you do hear in Giant a woman's voice say, "They're here. Stop them.
Who's
You know
they?
what to do."
Are we they?
Were they?
What would you like to do?
Us.
Are we the bad guys?
So you said I don't have line of sight on them?
You do not have line of sight on them at this
Do
point.
I?
You have to continue moving down a little bit more.
So
It seems like about before you guys moved out in this open area, Diana has alerted them of your presence on the stairwell.
Damn
Okay.
it.
Okay, screw it. I'm just I'm bum rushing.
Molfin's running down and casting a spell.
All right, I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative if you're taking aggressive action like that. Go ahead and click on your tokens.
What?
Yes, we're jumping
much
right back into it, folks.
So much
Woo,
fun.
this is intense tonight, folks. I don't know.
This battle is going to be very Diana.
Why
hitting
the
things at me.
sevens? Why the
Go
sevens?
ahead. I clicked on Rile. Let me
Oh,
initiative
don't
Rile.
roll low. Can I use my inspiration?
You would have had to declare it ahead of time, but you could have.
Damn it.
She is on the initiative order. He is going to be on
Great.
the initiative order.
Wait.
And these two up above are going to be on the initiative order.
What?
Shout out to initiatives for deciding to kill us. Thank you, Dice.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to change some things around on my character sheets to make it so it's not whispering all these rolls. I apologize. Roll 20 has them set to whisper. That one's set not to whisper anymore. Those of you that wonder, I do not hide my rolls from my players. I leave it all in the open so that they don't think I am cheating.
We know you're cheating.
Also, he's gonna kill us. There's no way for him to save us because it's all out in the open.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. I can't save you either. So
Yeah, that's true.
never whisper
What
rolls.
are these green things? Do we know?
Those are just plants.
Oh,
Yeah, those are just some plants.
flammable plants.
Okay, has everybody rolled initiative?
Yeah.
Miserably so, yeah.
And as you rush down,
Oh no!
Callista, you would have probably got into the room charging towards her
Okay.
before this all takes place, and you can see this one next, the male cloud giant next to her, as she seems to be moving her arms and doing some kind of incantations right now.
Okay.
This one charges towards you.
Hell yeah.
And he's gonna come up towards this fire elemental and is going to go ahead and make some strikes against you.
Okay.
He seems to be a little bit younger than the ones that you fought upstairs, and has these
Okay.
really elegant, nice-looking golden designed bracers that he's wearing on his arms.
Ooh.
I got
Um,
this.
Look.
He is going to. He also has that same like wind kind of wrapping around him. He's just gonna go ahead and make his Morningstar attacks against you.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Nope.
What in the world, folks? And that is an 18. So you're gonna take
That'll hit.
18 piercing damage as he slams into
Okay,
your fiery
but
form.
he takes 5 damage for hitting me.
Oh, he seems
Nice.
the fire licks up his arms and burns him a bit. All right. Then he is going to think better of it. Well, actually, no, he's going to stay put. That brings us to Lachlan.
Alrighty.
I'm going to go ahead
Fun.
and
Looks like.
give us some battle music.
Oh
So we're
boy.
now in another battle.
Cool. I'm gonna move up next to Mofin, get myself a line of sight on this person who looks more important than everyone else.
She's wearing a
Yes.
she's wearing a mask, and it's like a masquerade mask, or one of those like masquerade ball
Ooh.
masks. And it looks right now very like the mask itself looks angry, like it has an angry expression on its face.
And she's the
pretty
one
cool.
that's doing the incantations, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't trust incantations, so I'm gonna go ahead and whip out.
That's a mood.
I'll have the oath bow out. I'll say, swift death to those who have wronged me to activate the
Nice.
sworn enemy.
Whispering to the oath bow. The oath
Yep.
bow responds back. Whom shall I kill? An
Pointed her.
elven.
Oh yeah, and I was sort of, I don't know what you're saying.
It sounds like it just sounds like this
Now
mystical
who
language.
you want to kill?
Yeah.
I can hear it from here.
So I guess I think because she's more sworn enemy, I think I get advantage. Is that how it works? Gosh, I should know my own stuff.
I think you have
Yeah.
advantage, and you get an extra
you get-
2d6.
Yes,
Yeah.
for extra 2d8 or something like that. I think it's
Cool,
extra
so-
damage.
Oh!
Is that 3 crits tonight?
I think it
Like
is.
3 in a row.
I think it is.
Yep.
So there's base damage. Then I guess that means there's sworn enemy twice, and then I guess there's sneak attack twice because I got advantage. So it's, oh wow.
That's
How do I
so
math?
crazy.
Math,
20,
please math
28.
this. Oh my
Um,
god.
51, 73 is my guess.
The cobra
I'm gonna
strikes
guess.
thrice, says Chris Hansen.
Thanks, Chris Hansen.
73.
Yeah.
73
Wow.
points of damage. Oh.
That is so cool.
You rock her back. Her mask flies off of her face and
Nice.
falls to the ground and shatters across the
Oh
ground.
no, I'm dead.
And she has arrows sticking out of her chest. That half that damage is what? Like, gosh,
36.
36. I don't even
Yeah.
think that she can make a concentration check on this. Let's go ahead and roll it anyway, just to see. No,
Wow.
she.
Nope.
26 is
Wow,
good.
she rolls great. There.
Her spell has been disrupted,
Thank God.
and she is now just looking right where Lachlan stands.
I see the mask fall and break, and I stop, and then I back up and turn.
And you hear her just cry out, "No prisoners! Kill them all!"
Oh no!
Mofin, you're up.
Uh-oh.
Certainly sounds cheerful way to begin things, but Wolfen is going to sidle on down this way, sort of tucked in this corner, trying to get a little bit of cover from these two.
Okay.
I'm going to take the staff and sort of reach out a little around the corner, and just trying to angle it enough so that I don't catch my flaming friend,
Okay.
but making sure to actually, let me just check the distance here, because these things matter. That is... Okay, yeah. And just blanket the area in front, those two creatures in front of me,
Okay.
with another cone of cold.
DC 17 Constitution saves coming up for both of them. The one in the front rolls a 29, so only take half damage from the
Okay.
Okay,
cold.
so he'll take 19.
The young lady in the back, a 14.
He'll take 38.
38 points of cold damage as she is just engulfed in this cone. It seems like the one in front is able to withstand it a little bit more.
He's got the fire elemental to help him out.
Yeah, he's got the warmth of the fire elemental heating him. Half of that was
19.
19, that's right. So 19 points of cold damage to him in the front as they're both coated in ice and snow.
And then Mofin is going to sort of, measuring tool.
These
Just going to sort of
These
Dock back.
water puddles on the map are now frozen solid ice sheets.
Nice.
And
then
Raoul,
Mofin's just going to fall back.
okay, Raoul's gonna move up just enough to take 3 shots at this guy standing next to the fire elemental. So he's gonna fire his longbow 3 times. That will hit. That will hit. That might hit. Let me double check.
Might hit.
Yes, that one hits as well.
Nice.
So 3 arrows go flying into him.
Nice.
Ouch, 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 ouch.
30 points of damage.
30 points of piercing / poison damage. As now 3 arrows have been placed in this thing's gut. And he's going to just stay put. Ashlyn, you're up.
Do you think that I could cast more thunder, or do you think that would be? They might think
Are
it's
you,
a
are you
storm.
asking the dungeon master, or are you asking yourself this
I'm
question?
asking the people around me.
Okay.
Can I cast more thunder? Do you think it matters?
Do what Ashlyn would do.
Ashlyn would probably learn from her mistake, but do it anyway.
Story of my life.
So let me see the.
That's exactly this party,
That's-
like, in a nutshell.
They all,
Yeah.
you
I know
all
my
know
mistake.
better,
I'm a
but you
we
do
all
it
know
anyway.
better, but we do
Yep,
it
yep.
anyway.
Yep.
So let me just measure this. That would be 30. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to use lightning strike and thunderclap at the same time.
Can you do that from the staff?
Yeah, yes, I can.
All right.
So they have to make a dexterity saving throw and a constitution saving throw.
All right. You said dexterity and constitution?
Yep.
Okay, let's do her in the back first. Dexterity is a 5.
Okay. Okay.
And constitution is a 28.
Okay.
And then for him, dexterity is a 18.
Okay, that beats it. Yeah.
Constitution is a 13.
Okay, that does not beat it. So she is going to take this full damage, and he's going to take half. So 9d6. Oops. So this is lightning damage. 32.
So this is the one that she failed from.
She failed this one, and he saved it.
32 lightning.
And 16 for him.
16 lightning for him as you fire a lightning bolt through both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And she only takes 4 damage, thunder damage,
Four
but he
thunder.
takes 8 and is deafened for a minute.
He takes 8 and is deafened for a minute
For 1 minute.
as this loud thunder crack. Now that doesn't affect the other people around you, does it?
Nope, it's in a cone.
All right. So this thunder,
Yeah.
you guys can hear an audible sound echoing in front of you, but you can see that this cloud giant ahead of you just covers his ears and just starts going. "Argh, argh." And he is
And that's my turn.
deafened. All right. Do I have a symbol that means deafened? I don't think so. Oh yeah, I do. That one kind of
Cool.
looks like deafened. I can't see it because there's a fire elemental covering it.
You want me to move?
It's all good.
There you
I
go.
was like, oh, my ears. All right, Ashlyn, anything else you'd be doing?
Nope.
As you
that's
send
it.
lightning and thunder cracking, you just hold the staff out in front of you. Thunder and lightning disperse all over the place. This woman seems to be rocking back and forth a little bit as she is just stunned by this impact of everything that is going on right now. Wow. Okay, it's her turn.
Oh no. Oh no.
She's not happy.
No kidding.
Not one bit. Let me double check this spell really quickly.
Power word kill on Lachlan.
There we go. Yeah, you hurt.
Okay. I think this can be done.
Uh-oh.
She is going to cast.
She's gonna throw me off the
She's going to
side.
begin casting a spell unless Mofin wants to counterspell it.
Yeah,
You're
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 muted.
muted, Mofin.
I think you're muted.
Do I have enough line of sight where I can see her? I'm sort of tucked back a little bit, but she's still like.
I would say for this instance,
I can-
yes.
Then yes, Mofin is going
Barely.
to counter spell.
Okay, you need to make a roll unless you're going
Oh.
to cast it at a higher level.
I'm casting it at 4th level.
Okay, you still need to make me a roll.
Okay.
So what does that do if you cast it at a higher level? It gives
Not
you...
if it doesn't match, it doesn't matter. It's just I make a roll.
All right, make
I
your
think-
thing. Make
Let me
your...
double check it just to click.
Yeah, I didn't know if you...
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, if it's 4th or higher, the interrupt spell has no effect. If it's so it's basically the same.
Okay.
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 All right.
So,
Make your roll.
Yeah.
24.
Jesus.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah.
She's
Oh,
casting
yeah.
a
So is she
spell.
casting a level 14 spell?
Ashlyn, behind you, you see this flicker of almost this arcane wall start to begin to form to block the stairwell behind you, trying to trap Callista and Ashlyn out here and the rest of the group in the stairwell.
Oh.
And
Oh, that would have been
Mofin,
terrible.
with one wave of his hand, the wall just kind of shatters and bursts. And you hear just this cry out, "No! You will not come into my domain and think that you can hurt me in this way. No!"
Is she speaking common?
Yeah, she's speaking in common now. She
Oh,
is pissed
okay.
off. And she begins to backpedal.
Uh-oh.
Run for your life.
She backpedals. And does she have anything else that she can do? She blasted that one off, and that didn't work. I don't think she has anything that she can do. She used her action. She used her movement. She's gonna hope that her giant friends can help her out. Diana, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to move 30 feet over to this guy with my mace. And I'm going to use my DM's inspiration so I get some advantage.
Yes, you do.
And I'm going to use my magic mace.
Okay.
Oh, that was a 13.
13.
Hit
to
it.
So
Well,
I
you're
need to
using
roll
advantage.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to roll
Yeah,
again.
Yeah, roll a second time.
That's better.
Yes,
24.
that will hit. Go ahead and roll your
Yay.
damage. I believe you click on Magic Mace, it should give you damage right there where it says.
And
magic.
I'm going to spend one charge to roll another 1d6.
All right. So
So we've got a 7.
7 bludgeoning. Go ahead and roll your additional d6 for the.
A tres.
Additional 3 point. I'm just moving him.
Yeah.
So 11 points of damage as you slam into its calf.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks down at you, but then sees that he's surrounded by all these terrible. And he can't really hear anything, so you say hi and you're waving, but he can't hear you because he's deafened right now. That brings us to the.
Wait.
What's that?
I was gonna say I go from hi to ha.
And it's the fire elemental's turn.
Who looks worse, she or the guy that we're on right now?
She does. She's been
Noted.
rocked.
Okay, I'm going to take the hit and
You're
chase her
welcome.
and get on top of her and backpack her.
Okay, he's gonna try to make a swipe at you with his Morning Star.
Mm-hmm.
A 14
Ooh, nice.
for 25 piercing. And he also takes damage, right?
Yep. He
This poor
does.
guy can't cut a break.
10
10
damage!
fire damage.
Nice.
Ouch, as he burns himself again.
Wow.
And you're going to be attacking her?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Sorry.
Whoa.
On the
Another
first,
crit.
as you come to strike on the first one, she holds up her
Mhm.
hand and this magical shield forms. And you slam into the magical shield, but the second one bursts through the shield and slams into her for 14 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Yeah.
The critical hit.
20. Yeah.
And then another
Yeah, and-
6. As
I
she
get it.
bursts under flames. And now she is
I'm just on her
fire.
back.
She is burning and screaming as she goes. She does not look very good at all. The cloud giants at the top start whipping rocks.
Oh.
Are they gonna hit me and her?
They're not sure what to do. Because this thing is flames are just licking all over the.
I'm just on her.
She's just on fire. Actually, you know what? One of them goes ahead, and let me double check.
Get the
something.
water.
That might take it. That might take an action to do that.
Oh.
Yeah, it does. So it's just gonna jump and fall 60 feet
Ooh.
and slam into the ground, and it's gonna take the damage.
That's not so impressive.
Actually,
Ashlyn could just.
You know what it'll do? It'll Misty Step. Well, it would still take the full damage probably. If it Misty
Could that
Step.
Misty Step halfway?
Could it Misty
or-
Step halfway, you think?
I think, right? It's 30
The
feet.
point that
I
I can
would
say,
personally
yeah.
say sure, why not?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if we could do it, then
Yeah,
they
well,
should be
it'll
able-
Misty
Or
Step
could it
third.
fall and Misty Step to not take the damage? Like, could it fall 30 and then Misty Step to the ground? Is that a thing?
It's still gonna like no, because you're still moving, so you would
Misty-
still hit the ground.
Misty Step is
It would
a
be better to
bonus
send.
action. It's not a reaction, so I would say it would have to be cast
Mm.
first, probably.
Yeah.
Like, you can't
Gotcha.
react Misty Step because it's not a reaction spell. So,
Gotcha.
if they... Oh, wait a minute. I think they have Featherfall. But
Well, that'll work.
Featherfall is a reaction, but I think it takes them a long time to get to the ground. He wants to be down on the
Look, we
ground.
can just.
He wants to be down on the ground quickly. So he's going to Misty Step and then take 3d6 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as he lands. We'll do it that way. So he does take 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And then runs over and uses his action to put out the fire. So he pats her down. Countess, are you okay? And he's like doing that. The other one whips a rock at Diana. It will have disadvantage
The
because this
fuck
other
did I
guy,
do?
this other
I
guy
mean, the
is
heck.
in the way. But probably the best shot it has is Diana. So it's gonna make this rock
Oh,
attack
no.
with disadvantage. It's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, it'll hit me.
44
no,
bludgeoning
44.
damage
That is ridiculous.
as it slams into
Oh.
Diana. She stumbles back a bit, but she is still up. But she
Oh,
has been
wow.
rocked and is looking very hurt. And
Literally rocked.
and the deaf
Hey.
cloud giant looking down at both of you. She is no longer on fire because he put her out. So I'm
Not
gonna
yet.
go ahead
Again.
and do that. And as this giant is looking down at both Ashlyn and Diana, it pulls out its morning star and it got this angry look in its face and it rises up to make a strike, and that's where we're going to end tonight's episode of Storm King Thunder,
Oh,
we have gotten ourselves into a battle in the
Oh,
Cloud
I get knocked
Giant
out.
Fortress. Well done, everybody. Did you guys have fun tonight?
yes.
Yes, yes,
So
yes,
much,
definitely.
Lots of cool stuff happened.
That was really fun.
We need to go ahead. We're going to vote on a natural 20 for next week, guys. If any of our
Okay.
players or chat, if you are with us, still hanging out, and you want to make a plea for it, nice hat.
I like the hat.
Nice hat, Matthew. Love it.
I have
Well,
a
that's
list.
Yeah.
Callista for wearing and whelming.
That's sweet.
Mofin for saving me and GG on the crowd control. Diana for also saving me. And Lachlan for so many crits.
It
Yes,
seemed like
so
Lachlan's
many
rolls
crits.
were insane tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
didn't
was
even see the nat
insane.
20. Like,
You-
I was just getting them naturally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You will have some Talus and Jaff, Jules type
Yeah, the
vibe.
golden snitch. I vote Cloppity for bringing back crunk music.
Yes. Cloppity gets a vote for the natural 20 for next week. That's amazing. Cloppity's pitching in and saying Lachlan or Ashlyn is their vote. Yeah, those rolls were insane for Lachlan, and Lachlan had the nat 20 as well. So that was like
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 critical hits, I believe, from
Yeah,
that was
that was
insane.
from Lachlan
I put out a
tonight.
lot. More damage tonight than
damage,
like the whole rest of
yeah.
my career.
Yeah, your damage scale was insane.
That is crazy.
Now we know we need to be afraid of Lachlan.
Yes.
Lachlan can do some sick damage when he gets
That sneak
going,
attack
yeah.
crit though is always so nasty.
Yeah.
Sneak
Yeah,
attack
that's,
crit, and you add the oath bow to it, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sneak attack crit is effectively
Hey.
12d6.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's nuts.
That is
Yeah.
a damage dealer. Okay, well we've got votes for Lachlan, Ashlyn, Callista. I thought it was a brilliant idea to burn the door.
Yeah, that was cool. That was the only way we got in. We'd still be waiting outside
Yeah.
knocking.
Yeah.
Well, my son,
I thought it was stone door, so I was lucky on that one.
my Sunday group that I play Storm King Thunder with have already been here. It took them probably a half a session to get through the front door.
Oh
Wow.
no!
They couldn't get past the front door.
Oh no!
Let's just drill the hole in it.
Like that was brilliant, and like using the fire elemental form to be able to peek through different things to give
Mhm.
yourself at least an idea of what you might be facing before you go through there was a pretty good idea. And the fact that they were all on alert and not like looking directly where she was showing up, that was a pretty good idea.
Thank you. Oh.
All right, since Lachlan had the nat 20 for this week,
Yeah.
I had it recently.
you had it
too.
recently. We'll go with Callista for next
Yeah,
week.
for wearing
Nice.
it.
No,
wearing
thank
and
you.
whelming.
We'll go ahead and
Aw.
we'll
Yeah.
head
So
it
many
that way.
whelms.
I tell
All
you,
the whelm.
Molfin came close.
It's not
a couple
technically
times
whelm, it's
tonight.
just the form of fire. I don't know what it's
Yeah,
called.
but you wear them like a backpack, and that's all.
Yeah.
Molfin came close to unconsciousness a couple times.
Mofin's
Yeah.
con saves though.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, Moffin's
They were-
con saves.
Damn, give me heart
Save
attacks.
Getting
Amazing.
dropped off the side of the tower. That would have
Callista will end the earth.
Oh my
Oh, no!
Yeah, if
Oh,
I
no.
got floated off the side of the tower, that would make me super sad.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I
thanks
don't
for
think you
telling
can-
me that
Yeah,
stepping
because
up
you
to the
can't.
front.
You can't slow fall as a monk when you're that high up.
Nope.
Yeah, she would have taken at least like 2d6 damage following that.
Well,
Well, 'cause
as
I'm hoping Michael runs it like I do, where there is no limit. So if you fall 10,000 feet, you take, 1,000 d6.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, we'll see. I don't know. The book by the book says the maximum is 20 d6 that you can take. For
Yeah.
That- because they want to make you guys seem like superheroes, like if
Yeah.
you fell like
Yeah.
off a building
That's
and you landed
wonderful.
there,
You'd
yeah.
fall. if you drop Spider-Man out of an airplane, guess what? He's still red marmalade on the pavement. I'm just saying.
True.
And I can take minus 55 that, so I'd only take.
That's not bad then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd take 9 points of
it
damage.
ends up like there's some monsters that do more damage than that. You know, it's like
Yes.
you can fall.
Yeah.
You can fall from space and still be fine, and die.
Or take a
But
boulder.
then if that's the case, then the Remoraz would still be alive, probably.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
Yes,
possible.
It probably
terrorizing
is.
the north
You
right
guys
now.
don't know. You never checked.
Ah, damn. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Sander is in ruins.
Oh, no.
Currently, right now, there is a
It's a witch.
Remorhaz that's just looking to eat all of you, and it just can't
Yeah.
find you yet.
No. Oh, no.
It's just rolled through. There's a carved out husk of Sarvin's chest where the Remoraz ate out his heart.
No.
Too soon. No. So, what we're going to do tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different because I'm not sure if everybody was here at the beginning of the episode. I'm going to send us off with a repeat of our Shadowrun trailer. That is right. We are going to be running some Shadowrun on Friday nights coming up very soon. Once we get a date and time for that, we will give that a shout out so that way you guys will know. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at Prof Bonus, and you'll be able to get in touch with us that way to make sure that you are in the loop on when Shadowrun is coming to Friday nights. We're excited.
Keep in mind, it is not a replacement for Storm King's Thunder.
That's true. That's not a replacement. We're going to be running some Shadowrun probably maybe once a month with our regular Storm King's Thunder happening on the remainder of the Fridays. As far as we know so far, it's going to be the first Friday of every month, but we haven't decided what month we are going to start on because we need to get
Like
the rules
minions.
down first. I just figured it'd be easy to remember if we do it on the first Friday, and it'd be easy for other people and viewers to remember as well. So it's definitely going to be new. It's going to take some getting used to. I've never run it before, so there's going to be a learning curve for me as a game master on that as well. So we're going to send you guys off with that. But next time you are heading into a cloud giant fortress, make sure you have your monk prepared with knee to groin as an attack. And make sure you add your proficiency bonus as well. You guys have a great night. Enjoy our trailer for Shadowrun, and we will see you guys next week. Have a great night, everybody.
I love you. Bye.